And we're live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another. Welcome back to another exciting evening of YS Convo. You don't know, say, yo, some nice topic for you in a even a same way. You don't know, say, as usual, JJ there. And you don't know, say, Peter Gay over there, so we have Mystic big bad artist over here to my left, and of course we have a special guest. We are going to give her a chance to introduce herself.
Oh, hi. Hi, guys. My name is Cheryl, and I'm an author. That's it.
All right, so of course, you guys, if you have any question that you want to ask, you can always jump in the comment section. Of course, the call-in number will be on the screen as well. If you want to call in and participate in discussion, of course, I don't know, so yo, we're going to pay some bills and come right back. Yeah.
Go tell a friend about YS Convo, because listen, YS Convo is the next big thing. We are going to take you places. We are promoting artists, promoters, entertainers, everybody. Guys, remember, like, share, and subscribe, because the YS Convo are the next big thing. Is it me?
Welcome back. You don't know, before we're going to further, you know, so we have to big up the big bad ship for less. If you're not ship for less, you're ship for more. Yeah. You see me? Free delivery in around Montego Bay. You don't know, best customer service. I can't find that nowhere else. You can find them on Instagram at ship4less.ja. You don't know. So yes, we have a topic in our house tonight. Government demolition of houses and also ban on music promoting illegal activities. I know enough might already hear it in regards to Broadcasting Commission dropping the bombshell about songs, gun songs, Molly songs, anything illegal more than likely. Choppy line, all them little something there. So you know that thing we go dive into that as well. Peter, government mash up some house what the yeah.
All right, so my take on it. There's a right way and a wrong way of doing stuff. And this is just what I believe. I think they would have given them enough time to get themselves off the property. First and foremost, it is not yours to begin with. So because it is not yours to begin with, you should not put up a concrete structure on that what is not yours. So if they give you a time to get off and you don't get off, then lick it down. That's just my take on it.
Mystic, what your take on it?
Well, yeah, we have a similar point of view. I mean, I idea not really free them land. And if you got me thinking maybe could have indeed on a better note, as in, I mean, them already put up a structure, so the government could have maybe helped them, maybe put something in place as you know, say a scheme them are put up. So at least try to make some kind of deal with them to say, go no back something because we have to do this. Because man, don't put up them thing out there already. By government land, I idea still, I mean,
And government land, right or right, wrong or wrong. Right or wrong or wrong.
Just how them go about it, maybe would have wrong. So, yeah, I might take that.
Government land. But I tend to hear that term they quite often say government land. So I always ask a question and me get to meet somebody to tell me what exactly is government land. Mm-hmm. Because an idea for me just see it as a no right across the border. A lot of people on the social media more than likely have them different views, opinion, and all say. Some say, of course, if them never go through the right process, the government have all right to do this, the government have all right to do that. See, now my take on the whole scenario is, me don't know if it's because me personally know why I take for bill, me know why I cast for bill, and when me hear the young lady cry pretty much, say, yo, at $300 she has sacrificed herself and go to work with to make it her to build one wall house. One 2-bedroom right now, if you build a 2-bedroom from scratch, you know, go cost you nothing under at least 2.5 mil. To build a 2-bedroom wall from scratch, 2.5 mil. Now, them said they may give notice, but me notice when I watch the interview when the Prime Minister was on spot, they have a back and forth because the resident must say, yo, nothing no go so. We not get no notice. Some of them say them buy from this person, some say them buy from that person. The whole thing just never they add up to me. Because when it initially happened, the first thing that was said was that they might lick down the house them because a gunman they live over this. That's why they might come demolish the house them because a gunman they take over the house them over there. Then it changed from that to a gunman sell the people them over there the house. I mean I say like which one exactly is it? You can tell me say yo you know value people who actually live in one country as a citizen who work hard to put up on concrete structure. They just go there with them bulldozer and just lick it down with no regards. And all you have to say is, well, you know should build it because you don't have a title. This is Jamaica and we know Jamaica system work. There's a lot of people who actually build house over the years, and after you build a house, you go through the whatever channel with NHD and they show you. They normally teach you how to go about to get a title. But for me, it was never about them getting any title because the plan was basically already there for the government to build a housing scheme. Now, if you're going to build a housing scheme, me know you go look tacky if you go say, all right, I go left one ear so I go build a scheme round. No, that go look tacky. It don't make no sense. You understand? True. In the event where it don't make no sense, make deal with the people them right. Make them know say, here what? The housing scheme we go do at some one room. Me know say notice you have 2-bedroom, but the fact says a scheme, it gonna mean so the value go be way higher than maybe what you spend for a 2-bedroom, in which make perfect sense. Make an arrangement with the people them. Don't just go in like some bully thing and just lick down the people them thing, and after that now you go start tell them say, oh well we didn't know this or we didn't know it and we're gonna build a scheme. And no, do it thing the right way. When you lick down the people them house, like where they supposed to sleep? That I first thing I ask, where they supposed to sleep? Like who think about things like that other than you just like it was so disturbing for hear people, especially females, and me realize that most of females in the comment section I say, yo, I saw people buy land. Like there's so much people in Jamaica have no clue the first step of making purchasing a land. Me know people personally where purchase land and all they have in their hand to the days one receipt, and then purchase land and they have wall house on the land right now because to them it was a legitimate purchase from the person who tell them say, yo, a female land, my grandfather did left it, my grandfather did left it, a female land. You come now, how can you know the difference if you really just don't know anything about purchasing stuff a land? Tell me how you go about that. You just don't know.
Yes, the persons who don't know how to purchase a land. Yeah. What is the age of those persons?
Like 90% of adults don't know how to purchase land, so you have nothing to do with their age. They don't know how to go about purchasing a land.
Taking that for granted. That
you can't tell me that they don't know how to purchase land.
They don't, for real.
Honestly,
at what age? What age did you find out how to purchase a land?
So what may I say is just back then when they sell land with the receipt, it's different from now.
How them sell it now? How them sell it now?
What you mean how them sell now? If you need a land and you don't have the money, you go through NHD, give what you need for get, then check the title X, Y, and Z. You get the money, you pay for land, moving right along. You have a title, moving right along.
That's
so you are going to tell me, now, in a today's 21st century, people don't that the young girl don't know how to buy land. You go tell me, say she's like, I get what you're saying and I understand what you're saying, Jason, but it is not yours to begin with.
Says,
except for when your grandmother won and then lick it up, I have a problem.
It is not yours to begin with.
Says yours to begin with.
Says them never just go there and go pitch 110. They actually went in agreement with somebody and purchased something.
It's the country where me come from, one whole land up there. When my cousin put up a wall structure on it, I think when the MP at the time come, and them because everybody when I plan for build, they have the material thrown down upon land. And come and talk to them and say, this is the situation. May I give you 6 months to start, pay up your tax for the land, do what you need to do, and get the land. And that's what they did. So nobody else never get lit down. So like
How long
people,
ago was that?
what do you mean how long ago?
Me ask you how long
like
ago was that?
2013, 2014.
Like 2013, 2014.
Where we
Zane.
at 2022 now?
Hold on. So in a 2013, 2014, Zane, somebody come and make them know. Because basically, me what tell me say they never know. So somebody come and guide them towards how they're supposed to go about it, paying tax and everything. So what you want to tell me say is because of the years difference that set here when supposed to automatically know.
Jason, we're in a 21st century.
It doesn't matter if you're day to day, if you're day to day
Jason,
active, it
the
does
fact
not.
that-
You're not the wrong
Jason,
realtor, you're not the
Jason,
wrong people who are in
Jason,
the field, like why you think people just
The
know.
fact that me I took up on $800,000 and give up on receipt. Think about the value of money. $800,000 I give up on receipt for land. That alone can cut it today.
In terms of the amount of money for the land,
Exactly.
people sell land for less than that, Peter.
Which
girl.
part? Yes.
It depends on the location. People sell land for less than that.
Let me tell you something. You see, in Jamaica, one of the things I've noticed, I've done a little law studies, is that see, like in America, just speaking, right? Everything they have written. For example, this mic, we know that, all right, fine, it's made in the factory of China, wherever. They're educated about certain things. Jamaica is our conveyancing laws and how to get land is a bit different, right? Most time I need a lawyer and that sort of thing. Now, most people mention the whole thing about NHE, but there are other ways, legal ways that you can get land. For example, say you said the land that you have in country, right? No, you can go to the auditor general, and once you pay on that land for like 12 years, you can claim the land to be yours. Right? So that's another way. In terms of, as I mentioned, I'm not political. I don't care for politics, none of that. But if you are going to break down people's house, at least if you're going to displace them, give them somewhere else to live.
Make some kind of
If they don't
preparation.
have it,
Yeah.
where are they going to put them?
If who don't have it.
If the government don't have
What do you mean
what do
if
you
the
mean?
government don't have it?
Say they don't have somewhere to put you now. Say them, I'm saying
Yeah.
the person said they never get no notice. But me can tell us based on what me see and what me know, then go give notice to come off of their land. And first of all, if you're going to lease somewhere, you're not going to put up block on it because it's not yours. So what make you go see piece of land and put up block on it and say
Because them purchase it.
Yeah,
It
From
was very
who?
clear. Them talk who them purchase, then tell them who them
Yeah,
purchase.
yeah,
have
like
written.
just
only
like
one
example.
house wasn't demolished. Only one.
And why? Because I want to find out their way.
No, because them asked him to bring in papers in a 24 hours.
What papers?
What you mean? In land title, bring it in a 24 hours.
How him come by land title if the
Yeah.
era the overall if the era the overall was a government property zine what in the future when it's supposed to be a housing where him get title from in a 24 hours for them present if the era
But
the
just
overall.
probably have been take a long time. Think about it, just
Yeah, but think
because
about it.
you
But it
see-
was never a government property. Then if him alone have
Yes.
title, why the rest of them then I just keep it
Good fish.
good
Good question,
then.
wrong, Smaddy.
It's
No,
not
but think about it.
No, but
It's not
just
fishy.
think about it.
Yeah.
If everybody here is living in a one
Yeah.
area, and I'm the only person who have a title, what happened to the whole of
My
them?
question would be how you come by a title because one of the
question.
Peter Gay,
Already have plan for that
Peter Gay, think about it, Peter Gay. Zane, you alone have a title. Zane, 12 away, 11 house get demolished except yours, Zane, and you alone have a title. Remember, you have to listen keenly to what for them reason for lick it down, and for them plan after they lick it down, what then go build what a housing scheme. So they are saying it is government property, so you have no right living there. Is it a case that you have no right living there, or is it a case that you didn't go through the proper channel to purchase the property? Which one is it?
Both of them? No, it can't be both.
hold on.
You don't go to the proper channel, me I go say to purchase the property.
So that
And
is the reason
that's
why
what me
I
go
lick
left it. I'm just saying based on this because
But
yeah,
it
we
would
go
make
say
sense. But it
just
would
what you mean it wouldn't make
It
sense.
would make sense then to come and say you go build 15 house then you're turning
But
into one scheme.
Jason, the property the land them are government land. We don't know how come land become government land, but them are government land. Just like
They were the
hold
ones
on,
when
man,
they
just
have-
like in a Jamaica, based on what I heard. If you see one house, the way you call it, abandoned. In a Jamaica, you decide you want to live there. What you need to do, you go to the proper places, you find out information you need to find out. If you realize that everybody there that you want the house, you pay up your back tax and it's yours. So go ahead, yes.
I just have one nagging question.
Sure.
One nagging question. Can we just define what is government land? Please, somebody tell me.
Land owned by the government.
How?
What you mean how?
Yeah, how?
You're gonna ask me how I don't know how a government
You are the
land.
messenger now.
Yes,
You are the
it's
messenger
not
now,
a
so you need to
matter of
tell
I'm
me.
the messenger. If a government land, Jay.
How? You
Okay,
can't just say a government
but
land, you
yes.
can't tell you how. We don't know how you ask because you are telling us
Yes,
a government land. How it come government land?
Yes, how you grew up here, yes, a government land.
No.
A country.
No, me not say
Listen,
government
what
land.
is a country where we went come from?
Yeah.
Over there's a government land. When the MP come and then start bill, then tell her what to do. You go, you get your papers, and you're good.
Okay,
You move
one
on.
question. All right, me own a Jeep or Prado. Me going to the car mart and that's mine. That's my property. But in order for us to say government land, how is it that a government, whether it's PNP, JLP, how can you call that land government? What are the
What are the requirements that makes it government
Like
land?
honestly, me just think of them land they when no tax now pay upon them and government land.
no.
If you ask
Oh, so I saw you go now.
if you ask me, I'm just saying because the fact that you not owning me, not owning John, not owning nobody, not owning government owning.
All
It by default.
by
it's
default?
government money.
Okay,
Hold
so
on.
once you're not paying taxes on the land after a certain time, then it's technically the government, right?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Hold on. Mr. Gale, can you hear us?
Yeah, mom, can hear you, man. If it's the name is my wife name.
All right, give us a second. We're not hearing you. Give us a second. I'm checking. We're getting the audio fix. All right.
Alright.
I'll let you know as soon as
Like-
it's ready. Try it now. Can you hear us?
Yeah, mom, can hear you, man. Can you hear me?
All right, good. Hearing you now. Welcome. Of course, viewers, we have a Lester Gale online here. You're calling from?
Netherlands.
All right, welcome. All right, I'm not sure how far in the discussion you actually caught us on. However, what's your take so far if you're following the whole thing about houses being demolished recently?
Well, correction, there was no houses that was demolished.
Repeat?
There were no houses that was demolished.
What exactly was demolished?
Unfinished structure.
So it was not a house. You don't determine a house if someone lives inside because it's unfinished?
Okay, hold on. No occupants were in the 10 structures that were demolished. Nobody lived in it because there's walls, they had no roof. Only one structure that was not demolished there, it had a slab roof, and there was not a determination whether occupants were there. And so until the government determines if there are persons living there currently or the house is finished, the structure is finished and unoccupied, then they will move to demolish it also. The other 20 fully finished houses will also be demolished in the community.
Yeah, but what you're saying now is not what I heard coming directly from the mouth of the Prime Minister when he was actually interviewed on spot. Because there was a lot of residents there who were pretty much having an issue with him and the entire situation.
And I'm telling you, those houses, it cannot be considered a house because it has no roof. So it's an unfinished structure.
So you're saying,
The Prime Minister never used the word house.
so you're saying that none of what was destroyed was actually complete then, where a roof is concerned.
So far.
No, the one structure that was determined whether the person was living in it was left untouched. There are 20 other structures there that have been completed that have not been demolished as yet.
All right. I think someone is missing out some information because, of course, as I stated, I watched a few of the clips where on the spot. And of course, as I stated, there were residents there who were actually having a big issue back and forth with them in regarding to their housing that was actually damaged. So I would not debate with someone about if it was complete, yes or no. However, I would have to work with what was said on site because there were numerous residents that was on site. I wasn't there, so I can only watch what was actually recorded and what was provided to, of course, the public.
Well, the actual term cannot be resident because they do not reside there. They were building structures there, so they're not resident.
So they did not live there, or is what you're saying?
They can't live in unfinished houses, sir. There's no roof.
Is there proof of that they were all unfinished structure?
Yes, the Prime Minister said it in Parliament yesterday, and he said it in Parliament last week
Yeah,
Thursday.
but that's the thing. What you heard the Prime Minister said in Parliament is not the same thing that was said on site. So it can be a back and forth in which what he said versus what was actually there. So what I'm going to ask you, listen, what I'm going to say to you, right? If Peter Gay, for example, said she lived there, she had a roof over her head and it was demolished. The Prime Minister said all of those houses didn't have any roof. And he go in Parliament and said it. Who do you think the mass public is going to believe? Peter Gay or the Prime Minister?
But the photographs, the satellite images is there to show it, you know.
What
The
exactly?
Prime Minister-
No.
The satellite images showed the unfinished structure.
No, I would never use that. I recommend you using that going forward because, of course, where I reside now for the past 25 years, it's over 15 years before that satellite image was updated, where I could actually see my house with unfinished roofing over a full 10-year period. So that's not something to use.
Yes, it is, because the Prime Minister showed the area from 2016 come right up to 2022.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. The satellite imagery is not something that is updated on a minute or an hour or a daily basis. So I can go on satellite imagery now and look at infrastructure that has been completed. But if you look on the satellite, it will show that there is no roof.
But that doesn't go universal. Doesn't mean that because it happens over a year, that means that over Bernard Lodge is the same thing. You can't say that it's the same thing for the same property.
I think we're all using the same satellite, right?
But what I'm saying to you, sir, right? Mm-hmm. And what you're doing is that you have not seen the structure, you know? Have you?
What structure? The one that was demolished?
The structures that were demolished. Have you seen them?
I only see what they showed to us. Just as how I only heard what they have said so far. And I think it's the same for you.
No, sir. No.
Were you on site?
No, I was not on site, sir. But I think I may have a bit more information than you based on who I know and where I communicate with.
Yes, but information that you know can also I can actually see the information you receive as incorrect depending on where you're getting your information from. And as I said, it's always something that I can always sit and debate because at the end of the day, I wasn't there and I can say I wasn't there. You can say you wasn't there, but your information can be totally different from my information. But of course, it depends on who is telling.
All right, let me start again. There's enough information, facts, to show that none of the structures that were demolished, the 10 structures, were finished structures. They didn't have any roof, right? You can debate that till the cows come home. That is the facts.
Yes, but where is the proof of that when we have residents, as you said, they're not residents?
Which squatter said that her or his resident was demolished?
Who is a squatter? Who do you when you say squatter? Who exactly is a squatter?
Somebody who is occupying a premises that is not theirs.
Okay, and I think that would go for at least 60% or more of Jamaicans. So you'd be saying over 60% of Jamaicans are squatters? Because basically if your name is not on a title, it means it doesn't belong to you.
Okay. No, but you're twisting the conversation.
I am not. I'm just using exactly what you said.
No, but okay. We don't have to mince the thing. Everybody knows a squatter is somebody who occupies a premises that is illegally obtained.
Okay, so now we are getting somewhere. Now, if you're saying it was illegally obtained, right? We are actually having a discussion earlier. When you say it was illegally obtained, I know a lot of people who actually purchase a house, or I guess in this time, I should say they thought they purchased a land, not a house, but a land, and they have actually went ahead and completed a house on that property. Now, I am saying, I'm not sure about you, but I know for a fact that I don't think 50% of Jamaican adults really know the correct channel to take when purchasing property. And I don't see them being illiterate if they're at a certain age and just don't know. If you don't know, you just don't know. Am I saying that if you're going to spend a certain amount of money, you should try and inquire? Yes, I would recommend that highly. But I'm saying I would not blame someone and say, well, it's illegal property that you were squatting on, because no, I wouldn't say that. Because if somebody work hard for their money and take their money and say, you know what, I'm trying to get a roof over my head, this is my investment going forward, they think that they make a legitimate purchase. Who am I to tell them that you are a squatter because you purchased a land illegally if they really didn't know the channel to take?
Ignorance of the law is no excuse. If you go into a foreign country and you drive on the other side of the road, and the police still have a charge you because you break the law in that country. Right? If you go to Arab country and you drink alcohol, like in Dubai or Saudi Arabia, and you're drinking alcohol on the street, or drinking alcohol any at all, you'll be arrested.
And I 100% agree with you on that. But the fact that you say ignorance for the law is no excuse, would you say that ignorance is the excuse overall?
Ignorance of the law, not ignorance overall.
Yeah, but we are talking about people that just didn't know the law.
But hold on. Everybody must know somebody, right, who own a house. So you can go to a person and say, yo, I see you buy a house, I see you buy a piece of land. Or you go buy. Just like, oh, if you see a car, you see a man with a car, and say, yo, you know someone wants a car? Or you go, which one you buy that car?
All right, so
it's just like how you ask person for information that you don't know, right?
Yeah, how do myself and you know if whoever, let's play devil's advocate a bit. What if that person, or say that one person who purchased that house, as she stated, for 800,000, have a receipt to show and everything? What if she actually got advice from someone, and that person who gave that advice, that's the way they actually know? Then you can come back and say, well, you must know somebody who purchased land before. Because if me know somebody who a country and they say, yo, he work for them, I'm a piece say, yo, them a live long time, and them go tell myself, say, all right, you can work for me too. Because me know somebody who purchase.
All right. What I know for a fact, right?
Yeah.
That when it involves capture land, as I will call it.
Yeah.
Right? The sentiment is, we know a piece of capture, we know a capture over there, so where they must sell, plot them over there. That is the sentence. For every capture land we may know in a Jamaica that I personally visit or know, when a sale is being made or offered, the sentence is, we know a capture land and they must sell lock them over there. So from the word capture coming out, it cannot be legal.
And you have a perfect point right there. If that was what was presented to the person who purchased the land, that it's a captured property.
The property in question, Bernard Lodge, is somewhere that I know personally.
Mm-hmm.
I know the whole geographic personally. I mean, I tell you know, so the whole area of government land. Even the part where Grace Kennedy built on, Grace Kennedy lease for them part. Grace Kennedy have a big warehouse over there. Mm-hmm. Which part Grace Kennedy there? Mm-hmm. A government land too. A sugar company of Jamaica own it. Inwood High School, but Inwood High School of Olaba Road. I go to have Marcus Penn. A sugar estate land also.
Yeah, but this is what I say to you, Zane. While I understand that, say, if it's a case in which you know from day one that the land over this or the entire area there a capture land, right? And you decide to go take a hard-earned money, go buy a piece of capture land from somebody and put a wall or structure on it, it's a total different argument from if you're just ignorant towards the entire situation and innocent to tell yourself that you're legitimately purchasing a land and you want to build a house on it. I am not sure what was presented to he or she, where as proof to say it is legit, it is okay to purchase it. I don't know. So I'm not going to go in that and say, well, them should have known better because when you look on that, it never look right. I personally do not know. At Jamaica, we are talking about.
So you get one receipt, your mark paid, and that's the title?
That's all the receipt said paid because I don't know, I don't see the receipt. I can't talk on it if I don't know it.
Again, I'm saying to you, they were issued receipts that mark only paid and the sum of money that was paid to them. That's the only piece of document that these people have to say them buy the land.
Yeah, but all right, you stated just now that the land is owned by government, right? So it's a government-owned land. I was actually advised, no, not advised. I got some information that the actual property belonged to someone, and the persons who actually sold that property sold it under that person's name, and that person said the people might eat that because they authorized nothing at all to nobody if he sell no way. But yet I am hearing it's government property. So I'm asking, which one is it?
All right. Now let's say it again. The whole of Bernard Lodge, right, with the exception of just a small amount of part of it, which for them raise horses and stuff like that, is government property, right? Now the man that came out and said that he didn't authorize anybody was Mr. Shukir. Mr. Shukir is the chairman of Sugar Company of Jamaica Limited. Right? How sugar company or how government agencies operate in terms of sale of property, they don't have an emissary going around and talking to people and selling and collecting cash. They don't do that. Right? The proper channels have to go through the land agency and all of the titles office and the whole shebang. So the chairman don't just send out the emissary and say, boy, all right, take down some name and collect money, and it's not done like that. Now, let me go further to say, you see, we are to stop over-intellectualize certain things and to start things as it is. Anybody will live in a garrison. Anybody will live in Jamaica. Anybody will come from the street certain way or come from the lower socio-economic area of Jamaica. Must know, I must admit, I must be truthful, say, listen, we know how certain things run, right? Anybody who go over there, so knows a clansman run over there, so. No for your fact. You can't go over this and know a clansman do it. Because guess what? Everybody will tell you so, my youth or my girl, they know, say, yo, I saw the thing setting up. And then with the two items, I walk up and down, nighttime and daytime, we're gone.
All right, so I'm going to just piggyback on that just the same, right? Everybody in that era, they know, say, a clansman era, as you just stated, right? It's government land. Government knows say a clansman era, just like what the people them know say a clansman era. Why government never make sure say yo the premises secure before people actually the house here never go up in a 1 day, 2 day. So why government wait? Bear in mind, you know, the government know just like how the residents know, or squatters, whichever way you want classify them. They knew all this time. Why watch people put up infrastructure, then lick it down to prove a point for say yo on the there from day one?
All right. You have two government, right? You have local government and you have central government. So that's a South End catching. So the person who in charge of that constituency is the PNP MP Fitz Jackson, right? Also, for the Portmore municipality, it is the mayor, the Portmore mayor that's in charge. Can't remember them offhand, right? And the deputy, they're all PNP. They knew, remember, you know, them after drive past the Senate, even at the last election, right? Them drive past these areas, they know of these structures going on. Even the adjoining community, Clifton, right, was an informal settlement, and because the residents, the same illegal occupation and then build up after a while, SCJ, Sugar Company of Jamaica Limited, regularized Clifton division, and these people will be getting their title soon. What I'm saying is that the Portmore municipality knows about these structures going up and did nothing. So when we have said government, we have to first pinpoint who is directly responsible, which is the Portmore Parish Council. And now if they, the Portmore Mayor and the Portmore MP for South End Catching, see these structures going up, and those say, hey, but we're not calling it no permit, no blueprint never come in, no survey never done, how structure go? They said nothing. Now we are hearing yesterday in Parliament that Fitz Jackson said that he saw the structure, the MP saw the structures, and he spoke to Sugar Company of Jamaica Limited. Sugar Company of Jamaica Limited went to the property, spoke to them, telling that they're cease and desist. They carried letters of cease and desist, notices, and then posted them up all around. The photos were shown that these people were given the notices. The second visit to the property to see if what has gone, they have gone further in construction, right? but they were also approached by men from Klansmen. So they didn't know about. What happened is that the Sugar Company of Jamaica Limited now contacted the office of the Prime Minister. So that's how the central government got involved in it. Central government got involved in it, they did the investigation, they went to another meeting with the Security Council of Jamaica. So that's how this operation the snowball effect started to come in place. But the persons who were to cease and desist and stop the construction was the Portmore municipality first.
All right, so Mr. Gale, right? This is it for me, and I'm very observant, and even though I'm we kind of BS, we kind of familiarize yourself as much as possible with outside. For me, I don't really love that politics something here because I know it work, but for me, this was all politics from day one. All them something that were getting knocked down, it was all politics from day one. PNP turn a blind eye to building going up, and them know why them do it because the strong man them who actually in charge of that area there. Labour right decide say them go take action because no money now come in and they see things gone up and them now collect, and of course and for them man them run that area because me know the whole thing 10 yards, but me know who relate to which party and who relate to which party. Me know that's something they were. So what I say to you is, for me, all of this is all politics when it comes down at the end of the day. Because guess what? You see, if it has nothing to do with politics, if you go damage your infrastructure, because we can go back and forth about this, because guess what we go boil right down to? Is it a case in which you would say, you know what? Everybody in Jamaica supposed to know somebody, as I stated earlier, who purchase land before, have some idea about purchasing of land. I can say, well, not everybody does, including myself. I have never purchased a land before. So while I can tell you that I don't know nobody, me don't know how if you do, you can't sit there and tell me that, well, there's no excuse to be ignorant about the law. Come on, me no business with that part of the world, and that is not my main focus. And me not knowing that will not stop me from being successful. What I'm saying to you is it fair or is it not fair for damage your infrastructure for someone where you see them put up just because you tell yourself, so, yo, you never go through the right channel, or you think it was much better if you say, you know what, all right, you not do it the right way, me go give you a chance to pay some tax on the land, and no give you a chance to finish one already start. Or if me go demolition of house, me go make an agreement with them and say, here, me go build a housing scheme. Me go build up some 2-bedroom, another 2-bedroom here. If you did spend X amount on that, then we go have to work out something for your continue X amount of payment if I want $5 million for each one of them. Just something instead of just damaging and say, you know what, you never go through the proper way. I did squat and you did know say you capture and you should buy. Yes, we can go through all of that, we can go back and forth. Because if you ask me personally, am I saying this, then do the right thing? No, I am not. But what I'm saying is, come on, we are talking about people life and we're all Jamaicans at the end of the day. Me not go tell a man, say, yo, you're too fool. You have all right for the lick down your house and make all your money gone in drink. No, that is like you lighting a man's house a fire. That is you like you watching a man's house burn down and tell me, say, yo, you're the too fool who ain't tell us if you left one candle in our house. Like, you lose, you don't have that little something there again for say, yo, boy, God no. It's sad for no, say, yo, only in clothes you have left on him back. You're more concerned to say, yo, I'm stupid because a man with sense today know say, yo, you can't leave a candle unattended. Is that me see about this whole situation. So outside the whole politics behind it and the whole this and the whole that, me really don't want to get too deep in it. Me just want to look up on the facts. And the facts is it okay? Do you actually see it okay to demolish a property, a house, a infrastructure, whichever way you want to see it, because you tell yourself, so yo, that person you just never go to the proper channel to do it. Do you think that it's okay for just damage and get rid of it, and whatever you lose because you didn't go treat the right way?
Short answer, yes. To answer the last question, yes. Now, we'll go back to the first thing where you say pure politics, right? Now, the PMP party itself never benefit financially from the sale of the property then. It was the PMP affiliated Klansman gang. And I would be saying the same thing if it was one other them do it, right? So if the gang itself benefit from it, not the party. So we're now going to put that on the PMP party, right? Now, when they say the labor right coming in, it's not the labor right coming in, it's the government of Jamaica coming in. There's a distinction. Jamaica Labour Party members form the government, but it's that the Jamaica Labour Party come in and do it. It's the government of Jamaica. It's two different entities. We have to understand that. Right? Just like international bodies, they don't recognize GLP and PMP. When they come deal with Jamaica in terms of trade, are the government of Jamaica they deal with, not GLP. So we have to understand the distinction there. Right? Now, we have to be careful that we say, we don't want to put politics in it, we have to address who are the governing bodies when it comes out to certain things. And these governing bodies have failed to do the right thing. They have failed to identify, look, this is a part of my duty to understand if it's a structural goal, I have to ensure, say, look here, the right procedure is followed. Number one,
money.
Huh?
In terms of collecting the money off of it.
No, in terms of procedure.
Exactly.
It's not just money,
It always go back to money,
No, but hold on. It's procedure in terms of building code, right?
Mm-hmm.
Procedure in terms of permits, procedure in terms of blueprints. So it's not just money alone.
All I want to just outline, go right back to money eventually. All right now, go right back to money.
But if there's a service being provided, you want the service to be free?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. It's always about the money because you go intervene just because you go tell yourself, say, yo, you want to make sure, say, do you right here. So in order for me to build my house right here, no matter the certified mechanic what me want to have, you go tell me, say, yo, this is the type of mechanic, I have to have the blueprint here to make sure, say, the house set a particular way, if he can get passed, if he can get it. It's always boiled back down to money at the end of the day. And that is the reason why a lot of so-called poor people will forever go for the so-called cheaper way in which we all can agree, say yes, sometimes the cheaper way is not normally the best way. But that is the reason why a lot of poor people go always resort to the cheapest way possible. Because when a businessman or a mid-class person can go ahead and just get one $10 million loan, a poor man can't get it. So him go always try to go for the cheapest way possible. And that is the reason why they may see it fit to spend 800,000 for one land, because they tell themselves, say, oh, are the best thing can get, they want something over their head. They don't want pay rent every day of their life. They say other people live till they're old. So they just tell themselves, say, yo, them can do the same.
To spend 800,000 on a piece of property, poor people don't do that, right?
And how a rich person do it?
Hold on now. We have an unfinished construction where I go in upwards of $10 million on the roof to go on it. That's not a poor person project, right? Because in the definition of poverty or a poor person, you earn below a certain amount. So if that person earn below a certain amount, right, them can't afford $800,000 for the payment of the land. That's not a poor person thing.
It is.
Clansman have a payment plan, you know. You have to come up with the dirty money up front, you know.
Yeah, but me still will tell us, say, yo, 800,000, me still will consider that a poor man money.
And I'm saying to you, sir, the definition of poor in Jamaica is when you earn or have a certain amount of money below a certain sum. You can't go around that. Your personal definition can't go around what is.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
you have the right to have a personal definition. You have a right to have a personal definition.
Yes, but look at it this way, right? We are talking about 800,000, right? 800,000 can sound like a lot of money to a lot of people. Maybe to you, maybe to me, no big deal. But I am saying somebody who me see as poor can still come up with 800,000, depending on how much and go come together. We find the money there at the end of the day. And not after that one person that find that 800,000, the person that can take one loan for maybe 300,000 and get make up elsewhere, partner, show them partner.
Exactly.
We know poor people who can find 800,000. Look much poor man we know they drive $800,000 car. That means that they're not poor because they buy one 800,000 car. That don't mean that they're not poor.
Yes, because again, what I'm saying to you, you see, you have to understand so. The definition of poverty is not what we think. That's what I'm just saying. No? I don't like to say because you see the person. All right, let me give an example of something. No people couldn't get onto the PART program because PART have a particular definition of what poor is.
Yeah, and to me that's a wickedness.
Well, I may agree.
Wicked.
Right? So, like say, all right, like my mother live at Jamaica, right? Now, my mother have all of the modern amenities them where a house can have. She no buy none of them, right? So if she apply to PART, and the question will PART ask you, do you have a washing machine? Yes. Was the washing machine bought in the last 2 years? Yes. Is it a digital washing machine? Yes. Right? So although she have these amenities, I know she buy them, but technically she would be able to be qualified for part because it wasn't her income that buy them, right? She have a big 65-inch TV, I may buy it. But part of that ask you, do you have a big back TV or a flat TV? You understand me? She have a flat TV, right? So I'm saying, although she have these amenities, right? That no means that she buy them. I understand what you're saying. But what I'm saying, but there's still no matter what, the definition where the computer system have of poverty to make it apply or qualify for part, she never get it.
Yeah.
Because of the amenities that she have.
Yeah, I understand that 100%. About what I'm saying to you is, and me know you must know Jamaican like that. Say, yo, when Jamaican ready for hustle like real hard. See, and what me I say to you is, if there is earning gap, we say, all right. For example, if you earn over $50,000 a month, then you can't tell somebody say you're poor. To me, that is total madness. Because based on cost of living now, $50,000 a month are joke money.
Inflation.
Based on cost of living, but yet somebody else might say $50,000 a month. You can't tell somebody say you're poor and earn $50,000 a month. So it depends on what and it go right back again to what the government say and having the system as you living in poverty, because them go use that based on minimum wage, which would be the most smartest thing for you, of course, on a scale. They say, all right, you know what? If you are earning minimum wage or maybe $3,000 or above minimum wage, we still go keep another gap there because your pay can't even pay PAY all time. So automatically that by default, they go say, yo, you're poor. But I'm saying, yes, but get on now, while you would earn $15,000 a week, say $15,000 a week, then that's a 30 a fortnight, 60 a month. Then you can have other side hustling same way, where you can chew on and tell us, so you work towards a common goal. You can have other close relative who can help towards a common goal. So you can't see when somebody spend 800,000 and say, yo, that's not a poor man money. Or you if spend 800,000 for your property and come tell me, say, yo, you're poor.
And because you spend that amount of money, right? Remember, they were talking about what the people them see. What is there? The lady who claims that she spent the $8 million on the house, right? And $8,000 on the property. We have not seen anybody come forward with her. What we are seeing is her. You understand me? So she is the only representative of that expenditure. So by definition, she, as we say, everything else, assuming. Right? Because she could spend her money. I know, I bash her, I tell her, she never said, I'm a mother, I'm an uncle, I'm a brother, I'm a boyfriend, none of that.
But she not have to explain it, just like the example I use with the mother say, then go ask an open-ended question and the person go just say, yes, me have that TV there, yes, me have this. But as you said, it's true, nobody knows it because she never said she get help from nowhere, so then go just use what she said. In which me understand about what I'm saying is, me still go say you're 800,000. I don't know money if you go use if you say you're not poor.
And if see, this is our personal thing, but what the authorities say is a totally different thing. But I'm touch on that girl specifically where I ball and I go up on TV. You ever look for me? If you have a phone for you, if you can zoom in, if you can Google the property where she said the 8-bedroom establishment structure. When we look for it. Right? None of the room in the connect,
Right.
Meaning more than one person actually a bill?
No. The room them don't connect. So although it's an 8-bedroom or 8-room structure, it's not an 8-bedroom house. So if you have like in your house, the room you're connected to a next room, don't it? Right? But it's 4 walls and one exit. That means that each apartment separate. So this woman was building an apartment complex.
We don't know proof of that based on the facts, everything.
Listen.
I can't bad work by the mason.
You cannot have an intelligent, decent, respectable conversation. Don't want it.
I don't want it. You feel a bit harsh too bad.
I'm not being a bit harsh.
Go on, may I listen?
And I said, what we're talking about the fact of what you see. Can you always say, you love saying what you see?
Yeah.
The structure, none of the room, they no connect. and the room have a single entrance and an exit.
Complex.
It's a complex share build.
Maybe, as me I tell you, say maybe enough fear money and loan, maybe she not get help from elsewhere to build something.
But look, you know, but listen, no, and maybe you say we're not talking about maybe, we're talking about what is.
Yeah, but in the event that it is incomplete, Zane and we only can work off of what she said. She don't include no help from nobody at all. Zane, so we go work off of facts now. The only facts and evidence you really have are what you actually can see where you say the room them not join and so forth and you have 1 inch of such, right? What I am saying to you is we can only work off of that as facts. So the facts only that we can work off of, me no know, just like how you no know where our source of funds was coming from. So me not go use that to say, yo, so but that not no one reason for even lick down the place because you feel say, yo, it go turn into one complex.
The reason, no. It's not what am I going to do with it. What I'm saying to you is that she and none of the other 30 people them have no rights for the in the first place. They're not a right because it's not for them land. A sugar company, hold on, no? A sugar company of estate land, right? The land was sold to them by a criminal organization, right? There was no permits, there was no title, there was no survey. So everything that was supposed to be done in terms of construction of a property, of a premises, was not observed, right? Secondly, there was no infrastructure there before the construction started. No water, no light, no sewage, no roadway, nothing at all.
Can't see how
So my question to you is, all 30 people was actually living under that one complete roof?
No. It's 30 structures that are there.
Yes, but if I recall correctly, you stated in the beginning of the conversation only one was completed.
No, only, okay, of the 10 structures that were demolished, right? In a particular section, only one of those structures in that section was not demolished because it had a roof. It was slabbed, door, window, everything, but they couldn't determine whether somebody was actually living there or it was just a complete structure. So that's why they never, because what they don't want to do now is go in with an excavator, a backhoe or what are D10 and mash up the furniture, mash up the property inside. You understand me? That's why they never do it. But once they determine that if somebody's living there or not, or just an empty 4 wall and a slab, right, then they're going to take it down.
Yeah. You know, to tell you the truth, the entire...
Hold on. Before you go further, you said, just remember one, the most important point. You said them to work out a deal with them, right? Now, and that's how things go, right? This property was earmarked for a particular development long ago. This piece of land was earmarked from even before the JLP administration took over, right? So 15,000 houses are going to build there, right? So you are saying that they give them a blight. Remember, the people them build different size house, different size plot, everything. You have to have a uniform to what you have built. So there's going to be houses. There's going to be an industrial park, there's going to be agriculture, there's going to be a recreation park, there's going to be a commerce sector, police station. It's a whole dynamic is going to be built there.
Hence why them actually destroy these houses.
Them destroy the houses because houses are illegal.
Yeah, hold on. You just said something a while ago. You said that's not how it works. And I can tell you that maybe not in that particular era. I was residing somewhere before and the government did pretty much the same thing. And where I'm living now, they were the one who actually provided everyone in that era somewhere land.
It's a capture land, right?
Where I'm living now?
Yeah.
No.
May I ask you?
No, I'm not answering. I'm saying no. I'm saying where we were living before, it was a capture land. So I'm saying I know for a fact that they could have done something similar. So it's not a case that it has never been done before and it maybe not there. Maybe they have no intent of doing it there.
Of course. No, but listen. You see, sometimes, if I understand so, you may have a plan to do something, right? Because you have a family. You may have a plan. So you and your wife have a plan. But when you don't tell the children the plan as yet, right? Because the plan is a work in progress. Right?
True.
Same thing with the government. The government have plans on board, right? Sometimes for years. Perfect example. The bypass of Kingston Matter, no, the Harborview bypass and the Rockford bypass, right? Usually you used to drive on Rockford Road, Winward Road to go to town or whatever. They have a new road where they built in the recent years. The road they start built from 1970. It was finished in the 2000s. It started built from 1970, right? Now, the era from Harborview roundabout, pan the whole waterfront come right round to downtown Kingston Bay and BOJ, right? From in the 50s, it was earmarked to be a whole yacht club, entertainment, restaurant, fishing, everything. It not started. But when you forgot UDC, you can see all these plans. Now, many times people go live on government land. And when they regularize it, it's because the government never have the intended plan for that land. But let me tell you something, I've seen where communities in St. Mary, St. Anne, several other Portland, several other places, Kingston, where the government had intended plans and people go there, 100 house, 150 house, and they tear down the whole of them because there was an intended plan for that piece of property. So where you used to live, as a high possibility that the government of Jamaica at the time never had a prior plan for that piece of property. So they say, you know what? All right, I can regularize it.
They actually have plan because a road was actually road was placed there. So of course they actually have plan. But what I'm saying to you is saying, all right, I understand all of that, and I don't know if you didn't catch it earlier when they said to them, say, oh, them lick down the house basically because they can't build a scheme with the house in a way because go make the thing look tacky. Of course, you have to look uniform, you have to have everything all set. So of course, that's one of the reasons why you have to move out of their way. Because of course, but what I'm saying is, Zane, we live in one country where, like, I don't know, but we reach a point where we not too care about people again, where you can't just say, yeah, I'm all right for lick it down because you bill illegal, so whatever happened to you, I just saw it go. Like, me just not get it. We are talking about somebody who spend money for bill somewhere and a thief, they got thief. We don't have no idea if they get their money illegally, legally, yes or no. We not going to debate or even going at that none at all. What I'm saying is, if you go bill somewhere, you have your plan all this time. The female don't know your plan. Nobody else are going to go bill don't know your plan because you not tell nobody your plan. So we go use that. Zane, nobody knows your plan. If they may know your plan and go do something, they out order. We can't say that. But if they don't know your plan, them just look some if you can live. Then just they look some if you can live. And you tell yourself, so them mash up your plan. And you decide to, this got to go, this have to move by all means necessary. Then you don't feel, say, as a man, you can go to them and have a talk with them and say, here what? You're intervene with one plan what we have in the pipeline. We just never really say it, but we don't want to execute it. So this is what we want to going forward. We go set up a thing wherein this can't happen for you or that can't happen for you. Just say no left pound no face. Me see Erlock in round figure John's Hall side. Residents was living there right now where the new road is, and them work out something for them, give them land, then go elsewhere, help them build up the house. You don't know the difference is most of them was bored. You understand? Most of them was bored. So I know it's possible. I know it's possible. I am not. If it's a case in which that female knew that it's a capture land, knew that there are risks to purchasing that land and went ahead and did, then I would personally say that was totally stupid. I have no proof that is the case.
All right. I have proof that's the case. Because they have been getting cease and desist order in construction. When somebody gave a cease and desist order, right? And then you continue after that, right? It's about 2 to 3 years they've been serving notice on that piece of property there, The sugar company of estate of Jamaica, So that's a new thing. This particular girl start building in the 2020, right? Them call them in to have a meeting at the SCJ head office, which she and the other residents them that have finished construction and that in process of constructing. Them call them in and talk to them and say, you want to stop. Them call them in. Now, to go to further where you said, we were in with high school is in St. Catherine. There's some houses that were there where people live on capture land, right? And the 7 years straight, them get notice for leave. The government went ahead and find a different place for people for Featherbed Lane, right? Build up houses to them, washing machine, stove, and tell them to move. You know what one brother and sister do? The brother was living with his sister. He moved out and go build up a next house for the capital land because he wanted a house for himself. And them said, no, you already live in this dwelling, so everybody for this dwelling already have a house over there. So, you see, we love to back poor people and them poor decisions and them poor actions. And it's a time we have to stand up and say, listen, I have to take accountability for your action.
Sure.
And next, you know, what I appreciate about Jamaica? We tend to want the government of Jamaica to do certain things and furnish certain things like our first world country could have done. Here in the Netherlands, England, Europe, America, when they evict you think them business where you want to live? Them not business, and these countries are wealthier countries than Jamaica. Them not find nowhere else you live.
Yeah, me fully understand all of that, but at the end of the day, I see people them will go out there and dip their finger in the ink and vote for you can reach respire there. So if you did it and you make all these promises, you make them know say yo, you are the man, you are this and no worry yourself, me have no, then continue to show that justice same. We not ask you to get up every day and just fix what people broke. We not ask if you just polish everything for nobody. And that me I say, and that me I ask. We not expect that from him because I'm just one man, I'm a human being. What me I say is, if it's a case, don't treat the situation like say, yo, you don't know nobody, and because you don't know nobody, me no business but what I want to mash up for you. That is how we see the situation. Don't treat people like say, yo, because you're so-called lower-class citizen, I don't know, big deal for mash up your things because you didn't do it the right way. That is just how we see it.
But you have said that. No, but you have said that.
And actions speak louder than words.
No. Because you're not representing what the Prime Minister said. You are saying something totally different than what the Prime Minister said. Right?
Yeah, because I'm not listen to what you say. I work with the action, because action speak louder than words.
But hold on. The Prime Minister said last week Thursday that there was an imminent threat to the community, right? And the workers, employees of Sugar Company of Jamaica Limited, right, have been getting death threats because they want to come in and serve notices and they want to stop what one, right? So that's why they have a meeting with the Security Council. That's why they come in with the police and soldier because of the imminent threat there. And them saying, you know what? We are going to stop this millions and millions of dollars going into this gang pocket from this infrastructure that is being put up, right? So that is one of the main reasons why they take it down. No, it is a correlation, right? It's not really a causation, but a correlation. No, it just happens that part of the project, the operation is that you have to take down these structures because they're illegally built structures. The Prime Minister goes further to say yesterday in Parliament that, listen, we're going to work with these people. Come in to us, we sit down and talk, and we're going to work out something. We're going to find additional dwellings soon. So we can't get the big property one that avoid this, but we're going to work out something. We're going to come in, sit down and talk to it.
All right.
You realize that none of the residents, none of the people who are protest, nobody not talk about the Klansman party. Everybody are beat Andrew Owners and beat Jill and beat.
But me and you.
Nobody not talk about the Klansman.
But watch out. But me and you, likewise, the government know why they would never ever mention Klansman in their mouth. We know that much. Watch out. We don't need to go in at that. We know. We all know that much. Just like how them now mention it, the government now go stand up in front of the camera and mention it either. And me and you know why now go. Well, me not say me and you know why. You know that. But nevertheless, me can't say this much to you, Mr. Gale. Zane, me personally never like how the situation deal with. If it's a case in which he go do something for them, but I'm really glad say him really decide for that. If he really go do it, come and already do the word about something. You say a lot of times say the Prime Minister say. This is just me. I don't really listen word of mouth. When you tell me something, I wait for see you make it happen. And knowing politicians, a lot of time they say things I want to see materialize. So what I'm saying is, we go hold him to that, saying go work out something for them. He want him to come in and he work out something for them. And me just hope and pray, say, yo, everything work out for the best. Going forward, me hope say, yo, they have some kind of program or something to can make people more knowledgeable of purchasing land of such, because not everybody really know how that's something they work.
We Jamaicans will love too much about the deal, because Miss certain if NHT had come to that girl with the 800,000 and said, let us purchase a land she not gonna do it.
But yeah, but
She not gonna do it because we love too much backdoor deal.
backdoor deal. But most people with money do backdoor deal more than poor people.
That's why the people with money do it because they can suffer the consequences. Poor people can't do it, Jay.
It's cultural mindset.
It's cultural mindset.
Yeah, but watch out, but that's
800,000. Go up
that
at
is
NHT.
unfair. Watch
Go
out.
up at NHT.
That is unfair. If you feel say the man with money, it's okay if him get backdoor deal.
Yes,
But the
him
person
can
because
have
he have no
consequences.
No, we're not.
Okay, no, it's the case when I say them can afford.
Them can suffer the consequences. Exactly.
If you get themselves what I can.
all right, no, me still not agree. Nobody at all if you do it then. Put it away. So we
Tell
love
the
backdoor
girl to go
deal.
back in
Say every Jamaican
She
love
not
backdoor
gonna
deal,
do
but we feel loud that's something they alone because in all fairness, me know first and say yo, man with money are them the most backdoor deal because they want to save back as much and make as much as possible. Mr. Gail, we appreciate you take your time out for tune in with we. Respect your talk, respect your knowledge and everything. Me kind of see say you kind of, you don't really want to rub a particular set of people. More like you want to rub a girl still, but nevertheless still, you don't know say yo, respect see me all the way through as me say in regards to the government word if you do something, I hope him really do as him say, him really go down more. So going forward, more Jamaican we at least garner more knowledge about purchasing of land because we just noticed this because, it go public in our media, but really and truly a lot of things like this go behind the scene in which we don't really hear or talk about and something what really happen way too often in Jamaica. So hopefully going forward, they can take a right way in purchasing of land or anything, purchasing anything. Just find the right way to go about doing things.
Yeah, but what I feel still, what bro got to do still is through the Hope program, him will give them allotted houses through the Hope program for them.
Whichever way him do it, man, I not lie. For me personally, I don't really politics or something, so I don't really care who in a power to tell you the truth. I learned this years ago. Anybody in a power, you go have to live with it. So don't get yourself attached to know what's one side because anybody who go in, you have to live with them and let's plan for left the country. So as I say, whichever work, as long as I do a good work, I don't care which side, I will always applaud them once I see you them do a good job. I just mean that naturally. And I feel like say, yo, you deal with the people them rough, me go talk, say, yo, you deal with the people them too rough. I just mean that. I don't care who, whether PNP or Labour right. It no matter to me who you want to be. Just make it people, deal with the people them good. That's all.
Same thing, yeah.
That's all me say. All right. So blessing, see him we and you don't know, so yo, respect for your past show.
Yeah, man, respect.
All right.
All right.
You have anything you want to close off before you leave? No,
Well,
you want. Oh, yeah. Sure. All right, go on. I'm going to hear what the viewers are officer.
Jason, that what you're going to say, politics at play, I will not agree. Reason being, we need to understand that if you're wrong, brother. Comes what may. Had it been the other party in power and it is their constituency, it might have been dealt differently, but nobody wouldn't be able to capture the lands. And we need to understand that if it is wrong, it is wrong. We are not supposed to be supporting those things. Yes, no for we would want to try hustle up and see if we can get piece of capture land and be lucky to own it. But I am not going to sit here and agree that, oh yeah, politics are playing. No, it is not politics because what they did, they knew that the lands weren't theirs. And they go ahead, see the young lady who said, she spent 800,000 pounds land. Now, Jason, common sense. How is it that you are going to buy a car and you're gonna get title feet? You idiot? How is it that somebody go introduce piece of land to you? 800 grand, that is over $500,000. And you not think about it and say about stop where papers there. You know, truth be told, what happened, a whole of them by the land through clansman. It just burn them, say it backfire in their face. Everybody come a ball. They won't know. So, Wallanda Jason, let me ask you something. If you have your land, you go a foreigner and you build a life a foreigner or whatever, and lo and behold, you maybe buck up on a friend where you come a yard and you say, yo, check for my land for me now. And he check on it and there's a structure on the property. What would you do then? Would you say, okay, let me just let him make him just live panic and live panic already? What would you do? Jason, you mentioned say rich man go backdoor deal than the poorer set of people. Yeah, him supposed to, because guess what? The rich man have it where him can afford to lose it. We as poor people need to understand that going backdoor deal, especially when money is involved, is a gamble. And if you know you cannot afford to lose, let's say the 800,000 like that young lady, if you cannot afford to lose 800,000, not try it, brother. Me know of when we used to live at Cornwall Courts, right before me at Cornwall Courts, they opened a lot over there. They were the lease a capture land. And they did a lease. And I remember one young lady come to me and say, yo, she get piece to buy for 100,000. So I say, yo, bust me on the link now. She said, all right, yeah, she go bust me on the link. When she bust me on the link, I get to understand, say, all right, I have to come with my 100,000. But when I come with my 100,000, I have to buy material and drop money right away. Then when me start here now, I get to understand, say, hey, capture land, we sell all 10 times and you don't get back your money. Me back out from it because I cannot afford to lose my 100, brother.
All right, so I remember everything what she said. I advise her. I'm going to try to respond as much as I can respond. Cassandra, if you hear me clear, say, I know say that this not go so easy with you still coming out that I did something that go with you. Yeah, so you know, I'm not really do politics something, so I'm going to make it as short as possible. As me already close out with Mr. Gale by saying, I am not excusing somebody to actually purchase property without going through the proper channel. Right? I'm not going to excuse that no day I week. All me I say is the way you then go about it, it's not everybody know how to purchase property. If he or she knew exactly say it was a capture land and they actually spend X, Y, whether even for 50 grand and never 800,000, them run a risk if them know say yo, I did capture land, and a different argument that if they knew, I have no proof of that, so me not go say yo, them big enough and they must know that, and because a clansman, me not go in at that. Me don't know what them know. All me I say is if it's a case where them did know, then them know say yo, we really up to them. If it's a case where them never know, them just never know, just like one of Jamaican or they don't know nothing about purchasing of land. They never even inquire about purchasing a piece of land before. So as me say, if you don't know something, you just don't know. And it's up to you to try and get the information from somebody who more than likely credible enough or know about it. I just saw me see it. So me nah, even though yes, it might sound like I defend the girl. No, it's not about defending the girl. It's about it's the entire situation and how we deal with. So as me say, yo, me not go sit down and assume this or assume that. Me just say, me don't know if she know the right channel what she if you go through, but at the end of the day, you can't just disregard somebody money just like that and say, yo, you're waiting for know better, so whatever happen. Why next thing man goes make me address what you said. I don't even remember your voice note ain't really long. But anyhow
Very long.
Crap. Something else you say with me say me want.
The rich man.
The rich, yes. The rich man. Yes, the rich man can afford fake backdoor deal. No, that is a total double standard. If it, no. At first, she started off by saying the rich man can afford pay go backdoor deal. Then she continued. Yes, then she continued by saying he can afford to put up X amount of money. No, that's totally wrong. Let me tell you why it's totally wrong. You go only using numbers gain based on what she lose versus somebody with money. A rich, there's certain amount of money where a man with money cannot lose just the same. Going backdoor deal is just going backdoor deal. 500,000 to you is if you lose a big meal, just like how 500 million to him is a big meal. Backdoor deal. So you can't say, yo, him can't afford to lose it because money is money. It's just that him losing 800,000 now go see him the same way. So for me, backdoor deal. And the fact how remain is them go through a lot more backdoor deal to save money in them pocket in every way, including avoiding paying taxes. So we know that.
But regardless of who go through it most, I think that really matter. If you know, see, you can't risk that if you lose that, just don't.
Don't do it exactly.
No, I'm not agree with nobody at all for risk some money what they can. That is why I say Peter Gaze. I am not defending she purchasing the land. You know, what me I say is, all right, me and you don't know if she did know yes or no. See, we go hear things and we go assume and make our own speculation, right? Because we don't know her personally,
But
don't.
Jason, the fact that she at work.
Jason,
Jason, Wolana,
work with what we hear.
Wolana, we are going to work with what we hear.
All right, good.
A Foxy name. The fact that you at work.
She said she at work.
She said the fact that she can't use $300
Make
per
me work
work.
with what she said. She said she at
She
work.
said she at work.
Yeah.
The fact that she at work, that assumes that somewhere we pay our taxes. And the fact that you know that somewhere we pay taxes, you must pay NHT. Why you not got your NHT? Mr. go lean pan it and not feel
80% of Jamaican who work and pay
Most
NHT
people
can't
can't.
afford to do
What you
NHT.
mean they can't get nothing?
And everybody can get something through
What do
NHT.
you mean they can't get nothing?
Me mean
through
exactly
NHT?
what me say. Everybody
Jason,
NHT go get
Jason,
some.
listen.
Okay.
If you see the piece of land, that they wanted, right? If you had gone to NHT and said, NHT, me see one piece of land down there, so NHT would have said to you, get the title and the information where you need and come. True.
Peter Gay.
Then I wonder
Peter
that
Gay.
because a quick fix they
Peter
want.
Gay. While me can say, maybe they never go at NHA and try all of that, but me still go tell you, say, yo, and everybody can go at NHA and get piece of land.
That's
and that
true.
is facts.
All right. You see
That
what
is
I mean?
fact.
What you
All
mean
right,
that
you see-
everybody
hold
can
on,
go and
Because and everybody only, you know, people
NHT
earn
not
good
have
money.
land and you go out there go seek your
Peter
land.
Gay, and,
Jason.
yes, but you still have to go to them to get some level of approval for the property.
Exactly, and once you-
Good, and that no mean say, yo, come on, Peter Gay, you really feel so well if a Jamaican does a property where they want and go out to the NHT?
All right.
No,
Peter Gay and
NHT
hold on, let me
get
say something.
2.5 for land, but if you see one land value $15 million, you can't get NHT, you only get 2.5.
Peter Gay, the fact
Yes,
still
Jason.
remain is on everybody out there go get land. From
That's
NHT.
true.
And
That's
a
true.
fact.
That's true.
That
All
is
right.
it.
Look here. This is
Peter Gay.
Yes. What me couldn't add? Yes, I would add.
Vice Lord.
Peter Gay.
Yes.
Listen, I am listening. I
Uh-huh.
am listening.
Right.
Not everybody have it like that to go to NHT.
But Karen,
Everybody have it.
if you have 800,000, listen,
Disagree with you.
me don't have nowhere for myself. And if me have 800,000, Jason tell me say I have piece of land to sell, me now go buy from Jason. Think about it. Yes,
Peter Gay,
Karen.
think about it. NHT.
Mm-hmm.
NHT are not like a poor person. You go to NHT, them say them are lend you a certain amount of money. You still have to come up with certain amount of money, and not everybody have a piece of their.
But Karen, reasons you go to the bank for the two of them go together is that the bank buy the loan from NHT, you pay
And
the bank
everybody
out.
can go a bank go get dollar. And everybody can go a bank go get dollar
But
based
that
on
is
their
on
income.
who, Jason?
What you mean? That is
What you
on
mean
the-
based on
So,
who
hold
income?
on. You said that is
But
on who? That is on the person, right?
Everybody can go at the bank. Once you're working and you have an income to get
Yeah.
one car.
No,
Yes,
no,
we
it
don't
depends
No,
on
no,
the-
no.
you have to
Level,
earn a
level
certain
earning,
amount.
level earning.
When you go to a bank, they will
Listen.
give you a form and show you what you have to earn in order to get
Jason.
certain amount of money or even
Jason,
qualify
you
for
go
it.
down there and you get 500,000 for one car. Tell me, tell me, so you can get car for 500,000, 200,000, 300,000, depending on what you're earning.
Good.
Exactly.
So, well, I know-
so me
so you
not
go-
gonna say me I earn $10 a week and go down to some $150 million vehicle. That is
But
impossible.
that's why we are trying to show you. So you're watching now. It you know out there for everybody if you can get some from NHA. Reason being, and everybody go can qualify for one loan based on their income that we started. Two, and everybody
I
can
agree
go.
with that.
What you mean you don't agree with that?
I
And
agree with
everybody
that.
can
Jason,
go get approved for loan based on their income. One other agree or disagree.
Once you work, once you're working, I think at 10 or 15,000 a week, you're eligible for 6.5 loan at NHT.
It again.
Yes, Jason.
Yes,
Yes, Jason.
6.5 and all of that.
Yes, Karen.
What NHT have to offer? What much is back, Peter Gay?
Karen, you see, that is it with we Jamaicans. That is it with we Jamaicans, you see, because we think big, we are going to live big. Don't the girl could have build one matches box with her 800,000. Bill your matches box.
All right.
Bill your matches box for your land.
Afford it.
Call her.
Karen,
Call her.
Karen, Karen.
Who am I to pipe my finger to say that, okay,
Karen.
she know this and she know that.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Hold on, no. Peter again. Peter again.
Karen, ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Call her. Call her.
Karen, Karen, the voice note that the person sent to Jason, the question is asked. You have a land, you're gonna find for some time now, and when you come back, maybe build one 8-story house on your land, and you send your friend come out and come look for the land, and you realize that maybe build panic, how that go? Explain yourself.
Me can't answer, man. I easy answer that, man. First thing first, that not really have nothing to do with the actual situation.
No,
no,
Jason.
Me answer you. You can't ask no question. Me answer you.
Go ahead.
Me answer the question.
Go
First
ahead.
thing first, that not nothing to do with the actual scenario because are two different things. And me can't tell you why. But anyhow, first thing first, if me go leave one land, that simply means say, yo, I was the owner, meaning say, yo, me have a title. Me don't have to come back and in no argument with somebody if me have a title. And if me know say me I live for a period of time, me know say you must make sure say your land tax are pay, because if me not pay land tax, somebody else can actually pay the land tax over a period of time and them can actually get a different title and own my property. Me fully knowledgeable of that. And everybody go know that. Then you go back and you say, oh, ignorance is no excuse for the law. It's not. Everybody go know everything about the law. You don't know everything about the law. Why you can sit and say ignorance is no excuse for the law? You don't know everything about the law.
This is the thing when me hate with black people. You sometimes black people wrong, then turn up strong. She don't know the proper procedure for get a land. But Betty for one gun she want buy, she know where to go for buy.
No, Peter again.
No, Jason. No, and I'm not saying that. Listen to me. Jason keeps saying him not know if the person them know whatever. If you want to kill somebody, listen. Me not know if they know, me not know if they know. But if you want to kill somebody, don't you know the proper channel to go to get out
Listen
money?
again. Once again, Peter again, you're gone in a one total different ball game. You're moving the goalpost. No, Peter.
Jason is not moving the goalpost. You can know say. You don't know say if you go at NHT to get land, but you know say if you go to town to kill somebody. Why? Which is more important?
Peter Gay, a total different ball game. Yeah, mix total
no,
different.
Jason, I'm tell you say ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Peter Gay, you keep on and repeat that. Peter
yeah,
Gay,
because I know fear
Peter
don't
Gay.
build there.
Yes, but watch out, you keep on and repeat your ignorance of the law is no excuse. Well, I know ignorance of the law is no excuse. Do you know the full extent of the law?
And everybody know the full extent of the law,
yes or no?
I don't know the full extent of the law. No, I don't.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse. So if you get in a farmer problem, Zane, if you get in a certain farmer problem because you just never know, because you really just never know, Zane, do you want somebody to hold that over your head because you just never know?
Yes, so you're not going to hold it over my head.
But at that you do that first.
I'm not holding it over my head. The fact of the matter is...
You keep on repeating say ignorance is no excuse.
The fact of the matter is it's not a matter of holding it over my head. Me I go back to work. You know so you can't wear ripped jeans go work. You never know that you go work and then fire you. How that go?
Peter, give analogy them the way off from the situation. Use something more similar. Use something more similar. Give me something more similar.
But me just use something similar.
Like what? Gun? No, give me something similar.
Yes, Karen.
This is what I want to say. You see, if it was, say for instance, if a money man went there and built something on there.
Karen, you hold it down the same way.
You see the thing with us in Jamaica, when a poor man thief, him a thief. But when a rich man take things one of him, they give one nice name. Right? And it is so wrong. Yeah, rich people, they thief and poor people, you know. Thief and poor people.
But Karen, who get caught?
Come on. That is no excuse.
Karen, I get that. But if me a thief and you a thief, you don't have no proof say me a thief. You only hear say me a thief and you get caught. Who is the thief?
He told somebody what thief.
But how do you know that I am a thief? You don't have any proof.
Oh, so because been on no proof, so you thief, that means you're not thief.
Jason, you have proof.
That's me ask you now. If me and your thief and me get catch and you get, that means you're not thief because you never get catch.
Me never say me are not thief, but you don't know if you don't know you
But
never
that
see me
not
in the
change the situation.
Me know say me a thief and you has never catch me in the act. Oh, me a thief. Me know say me a thief, you know. Me know because me thief. You never catch me in the act. Oh, you know say me a thief.
Because you're a thief.
How?
Because you're a thief.
Jason, how?
Because you're a thief.
Just like how you can say.
Them, everything you could have class a less fortunate person. Class them the worst way, and that is wrong.
Karen, we're not. Karen.
The people them before you just got the
But Karen, you don't know if they talk to people. I am telling you situations where me know. Where they contact you before and tell you what to do.
All right. Carla.
Karen, I know you're one, don't build panic, Karen.
Carla.
Karen, I know you're one, don't build panic.
All right. Watch out. Make me get back to our conversation. Zane. All right. First thing first. Zane, let me say me can address it accordingly. Peter Gay, you say once you work, you can go NHT and you pay NHT, you can get what? 6.5. 6.5. When you get that 6.5, what is it NHT require from you?
Your PSTP, your job letter, and whatever you need.
All right, good. So once you work minimum wage and above, you go pay NHT automatically, right? Mm-hmm. What is minimum wage?
Minimum wage is 9,000.
9,000. So you earn $10,000 a week. Zane, that's a $20,000 a month. Zane, $20,000 a fortnight. 40 a month. Zane, much money you feel say the bank go grant you earning $40,000 a month. Me already know, you know, but me ask you just to see if you have no idea.
How much money?
Work with me, no Peter get a back.
The bank is going to grant you the amount where that is eligible based on the sheet that that you can manage.
Good. So we go back. Peter again, good. So we go back again. Zane, for you earning $40,000 a month, Peter Gay, you're not nowhere close to the money what NHE go tell us, so yo, you need to get. So by default, you go just have to just load that alone, what most Jamaican normally have to do, based on their earning. That they earning alone, by default, make they not qualify to even think about going to one bank, but one loan. The loan what the bank go offer you, and maybe between $75,000 to $150,000 if you earn $40,000 a month. Because they go ask you, what kind of bill if you pay rent, all this they want to know. So not just your $40,000 a month, but they go want to know all of the details.
But all of that makes sense. We see if I can't afford it.
Good. So while it makes sense, Peter, again, what amount of money will the bank be giving you earning $40,000 a month when NHD asks you if you can carry in 900,000, 800,000 come as a down payment to get liar for this and for that. That is the reason why a lot of people go through the channel but they can't afford.
Not every NHD. As long as you're going through NHD, forget NHD, you don't necessarily need a lawyer. And everybody needs a lawyer.
Whether or not you know, you still have to have something. You have to have something.
Yeah,
and that is why a lot of people don't qualify.
But Jason, if she have her 800,000, go through NHD.
Peter Gay, we can sit down and we can debate about it. I can agree with you, and I could say to you, say Peter Gay, I personally think that she should have went the right way. Maybe she would get that specific property there, and maybe she want to live this for whichever reason. We do not know, and it's a pointless for debate it. We can agree with you, say yes, she should have got the right channel, because whether you know ways and means how to purchase property, you know if at least try NHE. If NHE don't work out, then at least you know so you did try, and then the best next you might just go and you know what, if I risk, so me go just have a chance over there. So in which most of we do, are you just stuck in a rent house, a box and rent house to rent out. That is facts. If you try the right way and you get kicked one side by trying it the right way, and you tell yourself, so, yo, you can't live in a rent house, you go try the next best. Am I saying that's what this person do? No, me no know. It's stupid for sit down and debate what she do from what she not do, and if she did do it right, yes or no. We do not know. We just have to work off of what we say. All we are saying is we reach a point where we don't have nothing for nobody wherein we are say, yo, boy, it's sad still if you know say, yo, boy, spend so much money on your thing. Like, you're quick if you say, oh, you're never right. So because you're never right, then call it a loss. No, like when we reach it, so we don't care about that. As I said before, it's just like reach a point now where we see a man house bun down I work hard for, and you hear say I can't give me light and you say, oh, you forget because you eat that, you don't know, so you can't light can left that in your house. More than likely, maybe a fan could have blow and it turn over and light house. At this Jamaican reach right now, it's like a one joke. People in a comment section on social media see that happen to the girl and I talk about Radam, my girl, Radam, then chop you get chopped, Radam. Like, how we reach this, so me don't know where you debate if the person did right or wrong for something what them a work towards, literally a work towards, get damaged. How we reach to if he did right and wrong and he ignorant because he don't know the law. Like, most people do not know the right way. Am I saying she never know? No, me not say, but I'm saying it pointless. We go debate and say, yo, that idiot them. If you don't know the law, don't know how to purchase a house, you're an idiot. You know no sense. You don't make sense to live. You don't need to be alive. Like, how we reach this, so like seriously, how did we get there? Because more than likely you go pre somebody who are educated if you say, oh, they're more than likely if you know certain things. Oh, you don't know because you're not educated. How did we get there to the point where somebody can lose something that detrimental and you go be like, oh, no big deal, you should have known better because nobody can buy land for 800,000 and just give one receipt was say paid by and you just take that alone. Me know people who build up house right now where me hope to God say, oh, that not reach them. Me know people who do it now.
How long ago that?
How long ago then do I do it?
Yeah.
Like in the past 2 years, I think, year and a half to 2 years. Me know people and Moody one know say that happened to them. And me, honestly, we did have the discussion. I don't know if a person watch the program, but we did have a discussion and it happened. Say, yo, what me think? And me did tell the person, say, yo, we don't like the idea. But at the end of the day, just as me said to you, some people just really can't manage your rent out. As you pay your rent, you owe it again. I don't feel everybody, some people have that liquor ambition and drive the way they just want their own. You can't beat somebody for that. You can't get and tell somebody, say, yo, you're stupid. You try if you not be workless. Oh, we reach a point where...
No, but that's not her own.
Peter Gate, that was her intent to have her own.
Yeah,
it's clear.
It's still not yours.
Who is the owner? The government?
Still not yours.
The government is the owner.
Yes.
The land there for the people.
Yes.
All right. Since you got that, the land there for the people them. Who is them to go determine say you have feed them?
Yes.
Peter Gate, me don't know when we reach here. So Peter Gate.
Me get that.
Peter Gate, me don't know how we reach here to even sit down and have a discussion or a debate about who does it belong to? If it is not if it's not for them, who it belong to? Who it belong to?
It's not hers.
Who it belong
But
to?
Karen, we don't know if the government is going to help the person.
Then could I empower fishing on that then could piece and make you go through the right channel there and make you take and pay.
All right, Karen, as Mr. Gale said, Karen Zane, he said the Prime Minister said and go work out something for them. So we go just work with that and we go open praise so something actually work out for all of them.
Oh God.
Even if they won't get warning for come off of the land, they're not going to say it. Because we will never know the before it's actually.
That's why we're not going to waste time to think about it. We'll work with what we see in front of us. We're not going to wonder if they may say for true, wonder if they really get notice for true. Wonder if they me not know, me not see.
You feel so one of them would come out and say then get it.
Me not
I'm
know.
just asking you.
What
You
if they wouldn't
feel
say
if
it?
they won't get it, they don't come and say then get it.
Most people wouldn't say it because
Exactly.
they are still there. But what I'm saying is, whether or not, why would they even contemplate if they get yes or no? We don't know. All right, I'm not asking, they get it. Good.
I can only talk about what I see before and what I know in my country.
Then no matter even if you ain't getting notices, it's all about the rent, about dealing with the situation.
Because poor people. Yeah, because of poor people,
you
that's
mean
why
if
they
I
leave.
get notice?
I bet say they ain't go lick down sugar factory. Sugar factory for the government, and I bet say they ain't go lick
But
down.
that's what they said, the sugar factory land.
How it comes sugar factory land?
What you call it, the agency, what government agency
Peter,
in Jamaica?
the land is for the people of the country. Me go say it again. The land is for the people of the country. How we reach to the point where we are debate who for piece of land. Oh, the piece here for the government, the piece here for Mass Joe, the piece here for Matalan, the piece. How we reach this? So because to me state, the land only can owned by people of class and money. And this so there. So if you don't have class and money, your life no mean nothing. You can't live in a shackle. You can't live in a rent house for the rest of your life because you don't have nothing so you don't know talk. And this so there right now.
Right there, sir.
You know, have to agree, Peter Gay, but a fact, if
Me not agree with that.
action prove it. The action prove it. How they treat poor people in our country
Yes,
versus
sir.
how they treat people with money. It prove over and over. It is proven.
But,
Two lions
sir,
in the country. You have to reach that.
sir,
Let me say
Sir,
something. Yes, do you know
if
that
you
if a
dress up
poor
nice and go into the
person
bank
have a
and
net
speak
worth
properly,
inside
don't
and
me
put it
attend to
in
your
there,
issue
the
fast.
government can't
But I'm me going the brawling
scam
and
them
loud.
with scam tickets. The people they can't
Think
work
about
hard and
it.
show up and buy their things. I must scam they have to scam. That's how they look on the poor class
Karen.
people. You always have to
Karen.
get scammer like something illegal.
Karen.
You call them squatters. You know
You
what
see, we
time
ju-
these squatters type in the group and criminal? Eh? Come on,
Karen,
man.
Karen, you see, we Jamaicans, we love to show our dirty colors. You see, with dirty colors are what we show very often.
So
Me, we
why
going at the
the
bank
girls show
with my
now?
color,
Talk truth.
because they always. Where's the Karen?
Talk truth. What kind of dirty color the girl show?
No, I'm not talking about the specific girl. When I say when you're rich, you get this a treatment, I find this a treatment. While I agree, but you have some time, and it's not because me rich, me get preferential treatment. It's because me know how to conduct professionally. Jamaicans don't know how to do that.
All right. So I'm going to address the
Jamaicans go
part.
in at the bank a morning, Karen, and open your mouth loud and tell me if go to the doctor.
Me go address the part the
Go
Peter
to the
Gay.
doctor.
And me can address it because me know first and say, yo, watch out now, no go so. Me know a man with money will talk to anybody, anyhow they feel like because they have their money, whether bank or not bank. Me know people are going and talk as nice as possible and then get turned on if they get turned on. Me know people go in
But
front
yes,
of
you
people.
get turned on,
Hold on,
yes,
no. Me
and-
know people going and talk as nice as possible. They have all of the requirements
meet
for
the
them could have possibly
requirements,
have.
just meet
And then tell them say, yo, it no. But they make one phone call and as soon as somebody go on the line and say, yo, me know Ray. All of a sudden, every paper start get approved. All the way here say, yo, we go have to get back to you. All of a sudden, everything start approved. That don't make no sense in a one third world country. It don't make no sense in a one third world country where you have first world people. Or you have first world people in a one third world country. Or you have first world law in a one third world country, because that's how Jamaica run. You have the first world law and you have me need to put it as third world because they treat some people worse than third world. Me watch man get accused of things and watch their head get slammed with the car door, kick everything, and it was just an accusation. They have no proof of it. But yet people, me watch man with money where they have facts and evidence span and not even one handcuff no go pan him, he walk free with police escort to go in a station. But one poor man a kicking get and box if he just hear say into the same offense. Tell me how that can ever fear in our country. That not nothing to do with you showing no colors. It just to show it say yo,
Yes,
a classism run with
Yes,
country. Talk to me.
Jason, no, listen. While me agree with what I said, but most times we black people, why we get liquor to with our manners, we out that we feisty. And it's not a matter of money.
You
It's
feel
not a matter
You
of
feel
money.
so?
The same lick up the taxi man the other day where him and the police in the whatever. Yes, when the police went talk to him, if we went come out and talk to him and with respect. He
Why?
don't go about him business.
Why?
What you mean why, Jason?
Yeah, why?
What do you mean
when,
why?
When you reach a point where you face your need to put your hand on one big grown man because
No,
you never show your
Jason,
respect.
listen.
Me ask
Listen.
you. Me ask
The
you.
beating where the man gets is behind bars. We don't know how true it is.
We are talking about this.
But me I tell us that they when I try to handcuff him.
Yeah,
And
why?
I refuse.
You
I
did know
arrest.
why?
Because I wish party in park. Because I wish party in
You don't
park.
arrest people for where them park.
You park illegally and never.
You don't get arrested
no,
parking
I'm
illegally.
not saying. Listen up. Me
Yeah.
not say he arrest him for when park. But obviously something happened leading to the two of them hot-headed.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah, but if you know, if you
Because
don't know, really know
police
how we
pull
start,
over
it
me,
make
and
no
when the
sense
police
to
pull
say,
over me, they say what they need to say, you humble yourself, you go on by your business. You go on, flare up and go on like you or whatever, then go stick you to your vehicle.
No. You want me show you only the low class people then treat that way.
No,
No, what
Jason.
politician I look on police and I
Jason.
style them and I run them and go on phone it with politics
Jason.
with MP and I make MP know say yo the idiot
Don't
police boy
say-
that tripping clock them in front of him. That idiot police boy ya con this and I
Jason.
con that. What was done
Those
to that
only
man?
the low class
But I don't lie, we are talking about when we see
Jason,
Peter Gay.
but I am
the man that
telling you,
the
me
man
the
that style
low
the
class
police.
people get treated with respect. So don't tell me some of the low class
Peter
people, them,
Gay,
Jason.
Peter Gay, it's not a case
Jason.
of say low class people do nothing, you know. But what I'm
Yes,
saying
but
is,
you tell me say low
Whatever
class
say.
people.
Peter
them.
Gay, people with
caught
money,
in a situation.
people with money can go into the same
Yeah, exactly.
situation
That's what
and
I
they not
said.
touch
Get
them
cornered
none
in a
at
certain
all.
situation.
No wrestling
They
now go
honor
on.
me humble myself, me go about my business. Yeah, man. you go do your metro thing and you go man, whatever.
Not necessary.
I don't like just
Not necessary.
typical man.
But what me I
I
say?
don't even man.
But
Females do
all
it
right,
too.
put it away. Say all man. Make you say all man do it for argument's sake. Saying all man do it. Why uncle some of them alone handcuff get fling pan and wrestle and button take out and start fling be? Why uncle some of them? Why me could have? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Me a listen.
No, me go tell
Yeah.
you.
Why all can do it? But
Jason,
different
because-
reaction. Yeah. Why
Jason,
police
because,
react different?
listen,
Yeah. With some.
because
Yeah.
me I talk to you with the respect, you give me respect. You're gonna reel up the police, you're gonna reel up.
No, you're not. Maybe I didn't hear what I said. Maybe I didn't hear what I said. I'm going to repeat it. Two set of man them do the same thing. The poor man do it as in taxi man. Make you use taxi man. The taxi man do it.
Taxi man forget it. Don't
man.
taxi man.
All
Use
right.
somebody
One
else.
poor man do it. Just one regular
Taxi man
civilian do it. A
forget
regular outline high street do it.
Taxi
Then
man forget
parking
it.
vehicle or whatever do it. Then our businessman with money, well known politician, councillor, whatever I want, be known MP, whatever I want, be have names. Then what is the difference we now see the councillor man they get grab up, slam a ground, back na wheel, bail it pan foot, licking a head, face a bus up, thumping them up. Why we now see all about the poor man get there something? Why when a rich man can go on the
They
phone?
only have strength for the poor man.
Who have rich strength for the poor man?
Police.
Why? Why you feel like that? Why you feel like that?
Because they're probably the police have got answer all of a question.
So now that we are talking about Peter Gates and
No,
your
but
classism
Jason-
on the country, Peter Gates,
Jason.
everything.
Jason.
Yeah.
Me only have strength for you because me know say if Jason, if me arrest Jason, in
me
the come
can't
and come,
afford no
everybody they come, everybody
No,
they
me
come.
can't
But
afford
what
no
me
liar, that's why you do it. You tell yourself you can't
Exactly.
afford no liar.
exactly why me say me only have strength
Yeah,
for Jason.
yeah, but why? Why we reach
What you
this
mean?
now? Why you feel say that they happen? It's because of classism and the same thing go right across the board. It go right back from you did said earlier. Say yo, the man with money is allowed fit can do backdoor
Because can
deal
pay
because
fee.
they can pay fee. That makes no sense because guess what? If backdoor deal not do, backdoor deal not do. But you will make exception to the, no, you are making exception for the road for one stop people if you go through the gate because they have money.
You know
that
me?
basically you make exception
You know,
for
remember
people
that
with
always
money.
say? Remember that always say somebody come to you and borrow $20,000. Yes, if you can't afford to lose $20,000, don't give me.
We
if
know
you
all
can
of that,
afford to
Peter.
lose $1,000, give me $1,000.
We understand
She could
all
have
of that,
afforded to
Peter.
lose the money then.
We understand.
That's why I
No, the
risk
girl
it.
was never
That's why I
intent.
risk
We
it.
know say her intention
Hey.
was never to lose our money.
Hey.
We know it.
Me not
Well, if
take
people
risk.
going at things enough time, Peter, and they never going out with the intention, Peter, gay. But things do happen. Things do happen, and all the while you're going at Peter, gay. Reality. Let's face reality. Put fun and joke aside and personal feelings and emotions aside. Seeing facts is
Sure.
facts, Peter. Gay. Seeing and all the while you think always work out according to plan.
That
We
is
know so
true.
when this young lady did that do her building, she didn't tell herself, say, yo, you know what, maybe in a 2 to 3 to 5 years time, thing will come down, come lick down my place. Chances are that may never recognize back her head. Seeing what I am saying is, while we can sit down and debate, say, yo, if she did go about it the right way or the wrong way, that is not the point because we don't know how we reach at the point where we are debate about somebody doing something the right or wrong way and watching their life, maybe their life savings just go up in vain, just go down the drain, just like, I mean, don't know how we reach there. So we don't have nothing at all in a way anymore for nobody because it's all about with self now. It's all about, oh, me smarter than you and true you eat that make that happen to you and that could have never happened to me. And I true you are eat that make that happen to me. Why we not, you know much poor, you know much rich man invest so much millions of dollars and lose it, but nobody not gonna look on the rich man and say, yo, you didn't eat that for invest a million. No, because you are your boss say, oh, you have it to lose and no big deal because you have it to lose.
Rich man, you lose $1 million. You may, you know?
Yeah, but you know, it's not
Exactly.
a point if you know yes or no. It's
But
either
Jason,
if it
so that-
happen, it
so
happen.
there's so- yeah, but it happen, we not gonna know because they not gonna come out and say,
Make me not straight from the argument, Peter Gay. The point of the matter is the system rigged for people with money. Man with money, they own all 10, 15 house in a one scheme while you can't get one to buy. When you go to the office, a private sector, then tell us everything is already sold out. And we are checking list if you get a chance to see it. One man own 15 houses and he get we can rent them because that's so the system set. The system not set for everybody come in and get as they have a like. Them decide who they want give, when they want give. You have people who go in at NHD and get property and never even qualify to get in the first place. But the system set the way for them decide who them want let through the gate from who. You might tell yourself, say, oh, well, me qualify for this, so me get this. No, you get it because them want you get it, Peter Gay. Me I tell her that much. People all they qualify for things and can't get it. People all they qualify for job and can't get it. You know that you're in a field right now, you know. Say, and then everybody will qualify for the job you go. Because it just not give everybody you go want who you feel like you want give the best of the best, right?
Yeah, but that's
good.
because
After they look on it too.
yeah, I think he best and the best.
So watch out, you know much time money go to skate on that table down NHL to all the agent them when they go to and say, yo, me I inquire about this. They write off each person and say, yo, you hear me? You can't get nothing at all. And a man who with money come in and say, yo, watch out now, no. Property over there, so. This is my offer. The property value $9 million. My offer is $12 million. You go give no argument when you have $3 million in your pocket for push show paperwork fast him. You're not doing it. So you just go for show see your system only set for the man with money. Because the man who really did need one have no roof and a parent, him come and you turn him down. But a man who come in and tell us say him offer you 12 mil, him done own 10 house already. But because of money, everything lead back to money at NID. Because of money, you will willing to push a poor man aside and give the man who already have houses and give him one next one because I'm pushing dirty money. And that's how you think the Peter again. Yeah. Ronnie Vice know the producer, I'm clear while I go on. I'll get open a Cassandra attack me.
Okay.
No. Cassandra open a attack me again, Pana Vice know that, please.
Jason, me when they call in, but well, I called in and somebody else called and kick out my call. No, let us go back to that 800,000 crybaby.
You're all
Jason,
you're all something.
and Peter Gay, you can tell me if I saw you breathe too. That young lady, she knew about the land. She know exactly what happened over there. And this is not no speculation. Had it been somebody from another, let's say, parish, me could have understand. The whole of them come from the same area. So they know exactly what they go down. If me were here, none of them the ball and say, oh, look how far me travel come from and at this me get or whatever. All of them at they then come from. Zine, and me no feel no way sorry for her because what? They know what they when get themselves in a brother. Me nah stress myself over them because I don't like say she never know. I don't like say somebody put gun on her head. They knew the persons that they bought the lands from. And no can tell me say we not have no proof for that. There are a lot of things we don't have proof for. But you see, common sense is one thing when not common. And me can tell you, she had her common senses and she need to use it. To me, she just thinks they will go just get away with it. Also, Jason, regards to NHT, Zine, all the way can own piece of land through NHT. It just take time and you save your money. Because remember, it's not a case where NHT have to give we a house. We can identify a property and we go to NHT. We go through the right channel, simple. Put your basket where your hand can reach it. If you know say what some persons do, some persons go to NHT to really get an understanding of how much they qualify for and stuff like that. So if you know say, all right, I qualify for a 6 mil, I go budget in a 6 mil. So you can buy the piece of land, NHT, I think they finance 95%, So you just need to find your closing costs and your attorney fee. You identify the land and you do what you're supposed to do. If that girl ain't go NHT with her 800,000, all she have to do is go locate the land, ensure say the land where she go buy have title. And it's a good way to go through NHT because there and then, you know, certain mistakes you won't make. With NHT, it's harder, because me not say impossible, it is harder to buy a piece of land where illegal. Me remember one man on Facebook when they sell lands. I mean, I like land, them look cheap and nice. And when me reach out to the person and me say, oh, I'm interested in a piece of land where I sell. And he sent me information. I said, can I go through NHT? And he said, no, cash only. You know what me do? Me leave him alone.
All right. So pretty Zane. Me still go say again, say yo, you know, did it everybody get. And me know that for facts because me know people work in our systems. Me know for a fact say yo, you know, did it everybody get. That a facts. Next thing she say, if the girl along with you say if the girl and take her 800,000 and go NHT, she da can qualify for land. Me right or wrong? So far come on, tell no lie. We only can work off of what she say, not what she never say. Think we can agree upon that as well. We don't know.
Me like when I talk so low, you know, like
Hold on,
upset.
hold on,
talk,
no,
talk,
man, watch
man.
out, watch out.
Yeah, me like when I talk firm and
Watch out,
strong, brother, man.
We only can work off of things what she says so far, not what she never says.
Sure.
But yet, me hear her say, if she did go at NHD, what she would have gotten.
But Jason, she probably don't have her 800,000 still. Continue.
Do it again.
Continue.
Go back again. You say if. That simply means you have no idea if she tried other channel, yes or no. We can work off of what we see in front of it, and that we are work off of so far. Zine, all I'm saying is, me personally, no feel say, yo, she shouldn't gamble that much money. Me just feel like, say, yo, we are go about it a wrong way, wherein it's okay if you say, yo, me not sorry for her, me not lose no sleep over for her, me not sorry for her. She forget whatever she get, like, me just can't see with it. Maybe something just wrong with me personally, but as me say, me not care who the person be, but me just not see it wherein it's okay now for you, like, if you lose, you saw a fool, you may fool. Like, come on. So if people ain't fool, you wouldn't acknowledge wise. You have to have fool if you can acknowledge wise. And because people make mistake, make enough of we don't jump in and see them fire enough time because we watch other people get burned and run out and say, yo, in this hot. So, me not think say fear for watch people do things like that, lose the investment and go say, yo, I chew them a idiot or I chew them a this or I chew them a that. But they, no, me not feel say fear none at all. I don't think say fear none at all, still a see me. But nevertheless, still, I just feel more than like you say. Come like say, I don't need to touch the next topic.
No, sir.
I don't even touch the next side.
The next topic can be for the next week.
Sure.
I will just touch it and then move on. Because, you know, so 9 o'clock now.
Evening, caller. You're on Wise Convo Live. Go ahead. Hello? Caller?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, you're on Wise Convo Live.
Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're hearing me?
Not really. You want to hang up and call back? Joke. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you hear me now, Jason?
Yeah, me I hear him, man. When I hear before, man.
Let me tell you something. You have a little soft spot for the lady. If you need to get people and put her pan. Me not sorry for her. What you want we do? You want we have one 9 for her and ball with her? And she want lose her money. Me don't lose none.
Cassandra.
No, Cassandra.
Cassandra. Yeah, you hear me?
What you say?
But now I'm going to stay upon the topic here with you for numerous reasons. One, we want to touch the next topic. Two, me know you turn when it come to debating, and you know me love that something there. So you see, when we have the time, me you can do it 2-3 hours if you want. But for now, we go still address partial.
Here, but no,
You may say no.
don't behave as if
Watch
you
out, no.
want people to have 9 nights PR.
No, me not say
It
that.
is an unfortunate situation.
No,
Such
no, it's not unfortunate situation. Not by you saying you're not sorry for her, whatever happened to her because them are idiot. You can't come back and say it's an unfortunate situation.
It is unfortunate for her.
Then teach her empathy and sympathy, don't.
Yes, sir.
Then teach her empathy and sympathy,
If she
don't.
did build our mansion, you hear me I say?
Yeah.
If she did build our mansion where that time we don't know about that. But if she did build the box, then she would have a smile.
Yeah, in all fairness, if she work for it. Yeah, in all fairness, if she work for it and build up it, why not? If she work hard and invest and build up it, why not? But what I'm saying is like,
If it fail, then she just have to understand the boy I say go and everybody go laugh with her. Some go bash her because we're all human.
no,
And I'm sure
no, some go bash her because you're all human.
that will happen again.
Cassandra, what I'm saying to you is, Zemo, you get this straight. Me no there so they say, yo, she will know or she never know what she get herself in. That is not what I'm saying. Zane, me no know the facts behind it. And my facts is not what the Prime Minister said. My facts is not what she stand up in front of one camera and say. Zane, the facts come with paperwork, the facts come with the information what they share to her in regarding to the property. That is facts. What we don't know. So what we go just work with what me can actually give me opinion pan. What me I say, Zane, we reach to the point wherein we can hear say, oh, somebody invest, build up somewhere and it get demolished. Just like that, and we can just laugh and say, yo, radam. And that you forget on an idiot. Ignorance is no excuse for the law. Or not for know better. Who win at this time I don't know how to go about buying land. Like, how did we get there? That are my issue. And I don't know soft spot for no girl, nothing. I think everybody no matter who.
No man. Come here.
Yeah.
We see your response to all what you're saying. It is based on how you're feeling. Because somebody said radam, because somebody said ignorance is not an excuse. Yeah, they read it wrong, but it is a fact. Ignorance is no excuse of the law. It's true. But then had it come from somebody else's tone, you might say, oh yeah, but it is what it is. And me don't know if that will ever happen to me because I spend the money certain way. But if it do happen, we need to understand that, all right, if we go run a risk we are run and stop pretend like you never know.
I agree with that, but me not think me and you can debate about if she did know yes or no. It go just left up to your personal opinion if you feel say she did know. Zane, me no know her personally, me no know nobody for her personally, me no know who sell her the land, so me no know none of that. So it go left up to we to decide and draw our own speculation. If we feel say she really did know and she go ahead and just tell her to say, yo, she does a try a thing. We honestly we don't know. All me can say is me wish her all the best going forward. Me hope say, yo, she get whatever assistance what the government promised her, yo, in go actually do for them going forward. I me just hope say, yo, this not happen to nobody at all. Whether a man or woman, because me know say, yo, I'm not supposed to want good feeling that.
Yeah.
Fair enough?
Yeah, what's the next topic?
Yeah, judge that side. All right. All right, we go jump on the next topic. We go take 1 2-minute break and then jump on the next topic. I don't know if you want to stay up on the line with it, but we'll go take a 2-minute break.
No man, me come back.
All right, then call in back. Zin?
Yeah.
Go tell a friend about YS Convo, because listen, YS Convo is the next big thing. We are going to take you places. We are promoting artists, promoters, entertainers, everybody. Guys, remember, like, share, and subscribe, because the YS Convo are the next big thing. Is it me?
All right, welcome back. We just have a little technical issue and try to sort out. Of course, we're
Big
going
up
to jump.
people in the comment section. We didn't get a chance to read the
Yeah, man,
comments
just see them up.
due to
Now, only
the
for reading
high
that.
volume of conversation. So I'm just gonna hail up everybody. Karen, big up yourself. Jaleel, Chevelle. Me know Mrs. Sher Prince man. I think that's Camille. There are others, but didn't come off like Jason, don't know. Who me not call. There's other persons I know is there. Myers is here, welcome. Sure, you know long me not hear from you. How are you, honey bunny? Moving right along.
Let the people them
No,
chat.
me tell them I can't see anymore.
All right. So what you know? Next part we want jump on is Broadcasting Commission our yesterday. Them released it.
Yeah.
In regarding to banning of song, well, pretty much they talk about any form of illegal activities, partake
Ban it.
from scamming to load lyrics, all them something there. Molly taking, all them little something there. So of course, we kind of save that part because we have artists, said Mystic One, if you don't know him, you don't go know him tonight. You don't know, no can go and go stream all our music them right now. No, right now. We're not done watching program still. You see me? So nevertheless, still, me don't really know much about the artist world or the entertainment industry. They're just one spectator. You see me? So I just want like a short thing when I go stay long pan it. Still, we just want get the idea from Mystic Theme views pan it, and if him feel say go have a ripple effect pan the income of the artists them are.
No, not really. I mean, you know, a technological age and all way. Most people don't listen to radio. I couldn't last listen to radio. Most people me know not going to listen to radio.
Where hurricane come.
You understand? Most music now are by your phone or YouTube or whatever streaming app. I mean, you're not going to really make a difference. You're going to still hear it as much as you hear it now.
Yeah.
Maybe even more. And to my knowledge, most songs when me know them band normally get more popular things than band.
All right. So what you know is a mixed reaction still in our feeling about it still. See, him no know Peter Gates stands on it. But if you ask me, the same thing happened like 10 years ago.
And I totally agree.
Yeah, this really happened like 10 years ago. This happened now when just as it's if it true, might just not touch none of them pocket because there's so much different platform where an artist can use. Because really and truly, it's a struggle to even get ready to play most, especially as a young artist.
Yeah.
Most it's hard to get earplay.
Radio play, yeah.
Even no care how conscious a song want be. You see them day to day and hear they rather bleep out garbage and play them than play conscious song because you don't know
That's
maybe
true.
your cheddar not up like for some people, you see me?
True.
Nah, call nobody name and say you not collect no money, but you don't know say you not collect money if you play
Not like that.
song. Facts. No can't grow anything. Then, however though, for me personally, like earwave just toxic. Like literally earwave real toxic. You reach a point period like for the next month, me can make a bet with somebody now and say, all right, you see the artist there, if you drop 3 songs, at least 2 out of it, you go half a ear. You go hear popping some kind of pill, you go hear something about girl throat, you go hear something about chop line pan the phone. You go have to hear one of them there. And if fact say somebody can actually make a bet like that, it just go to show you say, yo, the creativity poor. Me don't know if I just creativity poor or a man just telling himself say, yo, that me see a work for them man then.
That
So that me on the right and because I that a work. Yeah, but watch out now, but this is it, Zane, because guess what? While you can look on it and say, yo, there are so many platforms for you to make your money from. Zane, what about looking upon it and say, you know what? Make we just try something different. If so much people really feel offended about the kind of music what we have put out, why not just try something different? And we know it's it's possible.
If you say, boy, we not watch what people are saying they want this and want that, but what people really listen to and buy is totally different. just like he blog, enough with love to see, hey, the people them, if you blogger them put out positive things, but I know when they do it and people, nobody not click.
Me know this for a fact, and a lot of people can debate with me because I love numbers and me know why me like debate certain things. Them garbage you not sell.
Yeah, they not. Yeah, then
they not sell. Them can brag about YouTube views, but me and you know by now. So when it come to YouTube and views, I know because the song at enough time make it get view. It get view. Come on, you call a spade a spade. A, B, C, D.
E, F.
All right, so what you know now? The reality is, Zane, we call a spade over here. So Zane, we not pretty up nothing at all. Zane, we miss it, the good dancehall song them. The song them were all 6 months down the line, when you play them instantly, you find yourself a rock.
Yeah, we definitely miss some quality.
I'll be a sweet song and list that drop right now. And at the end of the day, Zane, when you talk to most of the artists, yeah, them don't want to take no accountability for kind of lyrics or putting at you them ear. Then quick to tell us, say, yo, oh, music is art. Zane, I just music, and I don't do song based on what them are saying. Madness, say, I tell me, say, you just do song based on what you say. You have full control and you know, say, the music is very influential. If you feel the music not influential, Zane, more see the artist stand up in front of me and say, yo, music is not influential. But the reason why Ding Dong get all of the endorsement is because in tall and in growing ear and in can cook. Come tell me that. Come tell me that this is the reason why Ding Dong get all of the endorsement there. And it's not because Ding Dong is now a household name and 99.999% of Ding Dong song them can play around the youngest to the oldest. Come tell me that and tell me after that your music don't have no influence. If music don't have no influence, why is it that me not think of most? I think all artists supposed to have sign off on something when they can't do no form of lyrics towards homosexual or support. Why is it that nowadays no artists can't do them kind of song anymore? Since music is not influential and that's what they say, they must sing about. If that is the case, why they can't do no song again about and talk about this to boy and that to boy or this? Why they can't do it anymore? Why you feel saying they can't do it? It's because they know. So get so down, they decide which set of audience they want, please. Because you know, say if you make that community there upset with you, then all of a sudden your pocket go start feeling. You now can't go to Europe and a certain place, go travel and can just tour the world overall. You know, so you go limited to that. So guess what, then change them kind of lyrics so them put up because of that. So why you can't do it the same if the people them say, yo, yeah, you hear me? You not corrupt youth them burn it all of this thing. You not normalize scamming too much. Yes, we know. But if you don't keep on and tell Americans say, yo, you not bang a line, you not chop a line, you not this and that. After a while, you go start tell them say, yo, something what we glorify in a Jamaican, it's something which is okay and normalized by everyone. That is the reason why American normally naturally feel say, yo, every Jamaican smoke. Because I walk up on billboard with Bob Marley with a big split in my mouth. So that's how you go. This is why you sell. You sell to the public. Say, yo, I feel we think this, or this I run a thing, or that I run. No, you can be different. You actually can be different. We know that there's an artist named Chronix. We know there's an artist called Chronix and they tell me from day one say, boy, I tour, yo, boy, I take plane, we have take taxi right now.
No, but what I'm saying is that hardly them little
because he learn to stay in a lane and you know try follow back at people like some people. As you hear mistakes if you true, most of them just telling themselves, yeah, what that they run. So they hear man I do chat and
nobody not get try be creative.
No, but you don't say like me just think say conscious lyrics not sell like that.
Anywhere going
it's sell but it doesn't play. That are different. None of them mix up sell with play. Because people still buy Chronix album, Chronix EP, and they buy I next you with a bust out of the year, Rasta with the little baby glass name. But I sing a song about ambition. Why name again? Yaksta. Yaksta music actually a sell where Spotify and says concerned people are spending their money. While you have artists where we have Imali song them, what have one whole heap of views on YouTube, but you really not get earn adults to go and purchase their music. So there's a big difference. And we debate with people all the while because, you know, sometimes I don't better to do with the time. No, I reality still. Because sometimes some people seriously don't debate with me and I just listen to them because sometimes I just don't else better to go do with my time. But the reality is, none of the artists what they have fans. They don't even know fans from listeners. There's a big difference. But Marley have fans. That is the reason why in past have so much years and the album still always in a top 10 scene. Because he have fans. Fans spend money.
Most times still their number one.
Exactly. fans spend money. So when you drop one album, fans are going to pre-order that when them are fans.
Right.
Listeners go say, oh, you must say, man, now buy no album. You wait till you drop on
Wait till drop
YouTube.
on
They get it
YouTube,
free.
that's true.
Those are listeners, and that they confuse most of you. They watch YouTube views and they know say, yo, me can't listen one song and say, it's a garbage. And true, me know say, yo, you will criticize it like me. Me send it to you. What happened eventually? You see this high number of views, but you know me say, yo, you hear me? Not because you see them people that click on your item. That no mean say, yo, they actually enjoy your product. So guess what?
Sure.
He might not care about that because he just look on the money.
Numbers.
Who they
Look on
push him,
numbers.
management, who they push him. They say, yo, look on the amount of views. Yo, no, this is more what they want to say in the comment section. That they work. You know, see much all them man, they are more small island or something. That they work. But what I'm saying is, just like how the European country, them clam down and say, yo, you hear me? No Jamaican can do no song towards the LB whatever community, and they stop do it. Why you feel say Jamaica government or broadcasting commission can't simply say to you say, yo, stop. Or try something
I think they
different.
should.
I want to just simple do it. Instead of have to wait for America to tell them say, yo, stop do it. Stop. Continue to push violent music in people's ears and go say, oh, the people them consume what they want to consume. You're not give them nothing else to work
But,
with.
yes, but it's very influential.
Me know that's still a fact.
Yesterday, my dad at the gym, and the person that I work out with, one of them, I said, no, you're not influential. So I said to that person, try drive. When you drive, and listen, it's all about the money. Broke life, never know me.
You want to drive and listen family and the vibes.
Hey, and the
And
vibes.
that you want
And
to drive
the
and
vibes.
listen to music. is
Yeah,
influence.
you forgot
Me no
say,
need
yo,
to-
and drive,
when
yeah,
you hear people
drive.
say that, me just don't
And
normally
I
pay them
agree.
no mind. I'm going to go show you things in. Yeah, more make you run it. You see, what name? Top Man.
Yeah.
Top Man. Me seen do something the other day as a young youth, me really applaud him for it. Zane Peter, him preview. Why popular, sir? Why
You know, me know boy something.
that?
Me think me know your talk. We matter
I don't know
about
who's
tell
that.
me boy, yeah, this show me this and show me
Yeah,
that.
show me the house and he said, you're on social media, say, might say that video and he said, boy, you a scam. Show me the house and the land. Show me the car and the van.
course me
Show
that.
the, yeah. Anyhow, you see, in that same song, yeah, one part of the, when he actually preview the video first, he say, yo, show me the gun where you buy for your gang. And you see in the comment section, beat him bad. So, yo, the song nice, but the line is never necessary. If you go to tell you them about to show me the gun where you buy for your
that's a
gang,
fact.
that is necessary. The youth literally really comment them and then go in the comment section and then pin it say, yo, we appreciate the response and then go change it. It's when the music, official music video drop, the line change totally to no show me no gun where you buy for no gang. Just look on that. It is that simple. He said first he said show me the gun where you buy for your gang. Then when the public tell him say yo, he fans them me would have called them the fans in. Tell him say yo, this song nice, but that line is not necessary. He go back and he apologize and he say yo, he go fix it. And then go back and then change your lyrics and he say yo, show me the house and the land. No show me no gun where you buy for no gang. And for that as a young artist, I have to give him props because I guess I don't know a lot of them would have make their ego get the best of them and management or whoever might say, yo, yeah, you that, or that they sell, or that people are buying, you know, say that everybody are jump up, but put make it and said we are sitting, he never do it, he actually change it. So it just shows say, they can change it, why you have to wait for somebody to come, yo, his system is so rigged because I guess I don't know, it's okay, Zane, if you can say, yo, you bust out a boy head, Zane, you can say it, you know, free speech, Zane, you just a sing, it's just art. But if you say you bust out one sprat head, what happened?
Yeah, man, alright, a problem.
Think about it. Most of the artists I say them a gangster, you know, Zane, but you can't sing because you're a gangster, you can't sing, say bust out boy head. But you're not able to say bust out sprat head. Why you can't say it? Because they censor you from say it. Zane, they censor you. Eh?
Sprat is what? Nothing.
The rainbow. So you can't sing nothing. Put it away. You can't sing nothing. You can't put it in. Then can't put in a song. Say yo, bust out the rainbow head.
What?
You can't do it, but you can say bust out boy head, and it's okay if you do it because
So
it's
let me
not.
ask, the rainbow and the boy and a human, them are they different?
Munga try show you, but they censor them. But Munga try show you. So yo, you're more okay to protect Not saying you have a problem with them, but you will say you don't have no problem to bust out the head. And the same consumer them, the same big heads them what cut them big check that in for them big corporation and them big this and big that. They are okay with you saying everything else. You can say you kill baby pampers and it don't mean nothing at all. You can say all of that. But just don't make a mistake and say nothing at all. Make one of them feel offended. You cannot offend none of them. Zane, so me I come back and me I look at them and say, but if you don't say a gangster artist, because most of them so-called dancers, they seriously them a gangster, you know. They portray that to the youth, them every day say them a gangster. In which most of we who as adults know say, yo, I just go on, them a go on, we know it thing go. But at the end of the day, if you are so much of a gangster, then why you can't say that? Why you uncle can't say you bust out your neighbor head and you bust out you kill a friend killer, but you can't talk to you kill that specific kind of person because they censor you. So why you have to wait on them to censor you to say yo, no form of violent lyrics, none at all, before you just say, you hear me? At least tweaking, you know, after you just
Hey, some of them songs we listen to, you know, brother. Like you have to wonder, like, what go through the pit of them. But the boy will sing Little Miss. And don't let talk about Mali. They have some song. If you sit down and you listen to them song there.
a blues, man.
Like
A blues or horror movie.
No, man.
Music is at a level right now, and me no want to say it because you know say yo you have artists order, but really I put in work and write some good song, but this song nah reach. This song nah reach because what they tell themselves say yo they not go try put themselves in no controversy just to get the limelight. They not put themselves
Yeah, everybody
and
want
because
that.
of that,
Everybody want
they might try to do it the right way. I mean I tell you say they might get a hard fight. Sometimes you hear some youth freestyle and support one of both. Them bad and some little gear topsy sauce. So
Yeah.
you know say
one of
yeah,
them
big
boys.
this is some of them man they put out there. I mean see how you get crazy earplay and all that.
arbitrary.
The person not think if fear, fear none at all. But then again, as they say, oh, we are consuming. The thing about it, most of the music are really and truly, the age group are really I listen to them are between the age of 10 and 25.
That's why they have a lot of influence on them. That's why you find Pitney, they kill Pitney. That's why
You
this
can't
are
tell them
going
that's how they
today
stand
where-
the
But that's
influential.
just of course the influence
Even
them.
though the government ban that, it's still not gonna make a difference.
Because it's gonna still be on YouTube, it's still gonna do this,
It's
it's
gonna
still
make a
gonna do
difference. I
that.
tell you when it gonna make a difference when all our European countries them censor on. That is the time it gonna make a difference. Because I guess I don't know. There are thing where they say, yo, enough is enough. And guess what? You can always they may allow you to influence Jamaican citizens, but once you start travel, bear in mind, not long ago an artist get banned. You remember why he get banned? Just because he sang did a play, and while he sang the play, man, the bus be a shot and sing. Bear in mind, him really not have nothing to do with it, but he sang. What and the content time I put out, they see it as influence. See, people not fully know what is influence. So the fact that it start already, then why you feel say the bigger country them chances are not going? Why you go to wait till they censor you for you can't travel, then you go say, I'm gonna start right some ABC and 1, 2, 3. Why? Why you have as an adult, tell me now, as an adult, why you need it to reach that level there before you say, you know what? Just maybe we are go too far with this and now. Maybe we literally are just sing horror movie and blue movie nowadays. And it's a dance horror movie and blue movie. If you don't shut your eye and listen to somebody's song, it's like I just want straight like a porn of your neck. And no, I don't know what name so self-viewers. We hear about it. I serious vibe different. But for me personally, I just feel like say, you hear me? Just clean up some of my song. Then we know say Jamaican talented, there's no question about it. We know Jamaican is very talented. See, we're not gonna stay on the topic too long because we have another part of one continue. We have one voice out of one play before we close out. You have a voice note for the producer. Alright, running my way here.
Jason, you see the whole thing about the banning the broadcasting commission? What we want to find out now, right, is they stated that you can a ban say would be on the radio and on TV. So you do have persons who would have access to YouTube or I mean hear it. How we go with the movies that they would televise? Because remember, in some of these movies, they have a drug dealer, them, they have gun, we're going to go same way. So, how is it that they go televise those?
All right, so I can answer you easy upon that. When you talk about movies, you're talking about actors. Zine, and if you're talking about actors, you know, say, yo, normally, Zine, if you watch a movie, it tell us a MA, it tell us a PG-16, it tell us this, it tell us that. So you can actually control the type of movie where you watch. If you're talking about a movie where go come on TVJ or a CVM, you know them definitely go advise you the kind of content where they go release. And me know they don't normally play a mature audience movie until maybe 2 o'clock in a morning or then time that we are about. Yeah, but we are talking about movie. We know say actors them there. Zine, so if you me hear people with an argument about want to the gun song them, want to the gun modify them, we're like, come on, like if somebody only accountable for something, just admit it back and just fix it. Don't start bring all kind of madness in it, bring and say, yo, so warm to them, you start play blame game and pine finger for everybody else. So all them can this, all them can that. Like if they say, yo, fix it, just fix it. It is that simple. It is that simple, you know, that hard. I always said life to other people make it seem hard because of ego most of the time. Most of these artists will use ego and put out some worse song than what they did do because they want to prove a point. Me bet any money say, yo, before the month I do, me all put it too far for month. We know that maybe within a week or 2, you go find some artists to go and press the button and push it a little further because they want to prove a point. They say, yo, me not care about broadcasting commission, me go even harder and me go even worse. But the question go be for how long? See, because everybody get tired of something at some point in time. You see me? Me remember Cartel and come one time and say, yo, while him not accept the fact say, yo, in music influence and if he's a parent supposed to this and parent supposed to that and then yard, he still come back and say, yo, he doesn't allow his own child to listen to his music. What I tell you, say, if he don't want his own pitney listen to music, but it's okay if other people pitney listening. You know, no control of everything what going in your pitney ears, your pitney go left yard, all if you not play song with so-called bad word. He go left here and he go hear it elsewhere. We know that much. See? And because we know that much, that is why we have to, yo, we want the artists to just take accountability and just say, yo, you hear me? We don't have to overdo it. So we know, give them option, give people option, make them decide what content they want to choose. But don't just fool them up at once at sitting like you try to tell them, say, yo, is either you listen to it or you just don't listen. No music.
It's a bullet chop.
You ever take his on phone and listen to him playlist?
Me even want it. Me don't even want it. That's it. I don't even
like
want
me
it.
look at the star
I don't
15
even want
and if
it.
in playlist like what the hell? And not them not make no sense.
Yeah, madness. Yeah,
But you know, so we when we grew up same, we always listen to the same thing to the parents that say.
Oh?
To the parents that say the same thing when we grew up and we listen to, you know.
No, but the kind
No
of
man,
song
the
when
kind of song when
they
different.
know it was.
Yeah man, when different.
No,
man.
it was, man. No,
No,
the
man,
worst
no,
of
it
the era
was.
with Gully and Gaza, you know.
But,
Yeah.
but then time the people like Elder then time the worst thing them ever hear, them never see them as something else.
Yeah.
No, that's the worst we are here because we are living in the area now.
No, we
And maybe even further.
To we ain't nothing like
we
that,
go
brother.
there for you, what is
The worst are when Gully and Gaza.
well, I know, watch out, we stand them literally don't have no moral standard towards them, and that's just
Exactly.
fact.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
regardless of the era, Zane, because I had an idea, we know some man in the 90s and do some songs said we were never saw. You understand? But we are talking about there's just no moral anymore. Like people just tell themselves they have free speech and no, we not have to put in no real work and go to studio like one time I can just record myself and bust myself. So because of that, it's like no substance now really did they you them just do what they feel like because they tell themselves so yo at them a bust themselves a TikTok a Instagram a death so them a get them bust from. So they don't really care. Literally I just decide right now. Now go overdo it still because we might have to do a continuation pan that as soon as we get some more information pan the whole thing we go on track it and say who are the first artists who go and put out something worse, make me see. But nevertheless, still, you don't know. Big up to everybody who tune in, CMA. Big up Mr. Gail, CMA from out of Netherlands, who tune in with via Zoom. Big up the callers, them same who calling tonight. Big up everybody who in the comment section, just the same. Big up the whole panel. Big up the guests who pass through same way.
Yeah,
We got Mystic the pan the show ya with the same way in the night here. You don't know as we say yo. You can check out in song them if you not get it at a Mystic one.
Mystic One Music, Instagram, Mystic One _ music, Insta.
Alright, right, this is the thing that you know, so you have for Peter again, you don't know, so all the little decorating something them, you don't know, so you what you find
Creative
again?
decor on Instagram and TikTok.
Alright, you don't know, so you alright, I'm not about to do it tonight, but nevertheless, still, I don't know if you're not check out the Drowning album yet from Richie Links.
Definitely go check out that.
Yeah, man, and this so you can
Lone
feel real
positive
talent.
music.
Straight positive song, right through. As soon as you come off of the live, go on over there, go check out it. We go quizzing up on the next show, and based on the answer that we get, we might just have phone card and give up on the next show. Go and go check out the conscious song over there. So we not talk about no choke back, nothing, no pitting and no more, nothing, no bust out head, nothing. Just natural song you can play in your house. Everybody get to listen. No joke night. You don't know if you not check out Mystic One Pain yet. You don't know solid song same way.
On the album
One of
too,
my
man.
favorite. You don't know, so you know, go and go check out the same way. You see me? Until next time.
Peace out.
No you go.
Go tell a friend about YS Convo, because listen, YS Convo is the next big thing. We are going to take you places. We are promoting artists, promoters, entertainers, everybody. Guys, remember, like, share, and subscribe, because YS Convo are the next